Over the past 365 days, I've made over $200,000 with my online coaching business. And less than a year ago, I wasn't making a fraction of that. Less than a year ago, I was door dashing, trying to figure out how I was going to pay rent, was on the brink of getting evicted, going through a tough breakup, financially not there, dealing with different insecurities from my past of not being financially stable, whether that was with my family, women that I was with, or even my own internal thoughts. And I decided to invest the last money I had in my bank account to a mentor. And he was able to teach me, John Mark Stevenson was able to teach me the systems and give me the information that I needed to learn the information that I do today and allow me to make over $200,000, basically a doctor's salary from sitting at my fucking desk. You just spent your last on this mentorship. Don't know how I'm gonna pay rent.
My boy Kyle, one of my elite clients. He had 30K a month right now. There's a you in 6 months who already has this. Y'all just wait. Y'all gonna see the testimonial video where he gets the Urus. 3 months. It's gonna happen.
On 1% 100x collab on the way, man.
It's already yours.
It's already mine. I'm looking down on it. It's just a matter of time, man. Getting guys transformations like this, and this. And if you are not familiar with my content, I run a business called 1% Academy, where I help men build the foundation of, the men that they need to be in all areas and check every single C, cut, charisma, traits, character, clout, cash, combat, and build the foundation to replicate that, within other areas of life to be well-rounded as a man. Part of what I preach is you don't want to be the jacked motherfucker that's poor, and you don't want to be the fat motherfucker that's rich. You want to be able to check every single box as a man. And, if you are familiar with my content, you've seen, based on the thumbnail, you've seen my case studies before. But as you can see by the title, this one is a little bit different. I typically, have a different types of clients that I work with. If my energy is low, it's just because it's late at night, which I'll get into in a second. But I typically have different clients that I work with. I have clients that, need help building foundation with their fitness and nutrition. I have clients that need help with their fitness and nutrition and their YouTube. I have clients that just need help with their YouTube. I have clients that need, maybe doing trading, real estate, or e-commerce, but need more so the accountability and the systems. Then I have clients that I specifically help with what this video is titled, Scale Their Online Coaching Business. And, it's currently 9:48 p.m. on a Thursday night. And the last few days I've been extremely stressed out. Um, and I had to take a look in the mirror and reflect and understand that it's a 1% stress. I'm coming off my best month of business this year in 2026. I made $24,000 in April. That is my third best month ever, and my best month of 2026. Nowhere near, my standard of making $100,000 a month, getting a Lamborghini Urus, retiring my mom. As you can see, I have 150 days to do that, but I've kind of been, stressed out about feeling like I'm not close to where I want to be, one, two, and just, doubling down on the inputs that I did my best months, coming up with this system, and then, holding myself to a higher standard than I did the previous month and doing more to allow me to hit those objectives. It's been weighing heavy on me, my mind and my heart. And you guys, hear me say I made over $200,000 within the last year. I made $24,000 last month in April. And, you hear those numbers and it sounds like, oh, it gets you excited. But a lot of people don't see the ins and outs and what goes on with it. Like, it's 9:50. I have to record like 5 more of these videos to add to this video. As you can see, this video is pretty much, it might be over 2 hours long, right? I edited this video the whole day. I had 2 calls. I boxed. It's been a hectic day, right? But that's what comes along with it. And the reason that I'm super selective with who I let in my program, but not only that, I'm extremely selective with who I let in my program to help coach, is because if you think balancing a 9 to 5 and going to the gym is tough, if you think making YouTube videos is tough, wait until you fucking get in the trenches and have to rely on fucking YouTube videos and getting guys results to pay your fucking rent. And the amount of intensity and extensity that you must maintain on a day-to-day basis, and the 0 to 32 degrees where you putting in the inputs and it still didn't hit that you must withstand, that most motherfuckers could never fathom to go through, right? And that's why this cut study is very special to me, because for the first time, I've never showed this on this channel. I'm going to literally show you guys step by step what it looks like in the trenches to scale your coaching business, right? And make the money that you wish to acquire to make based on the title, right? And that's exactly what my brother did. My brother Joey who this case study is going to be about, you know, and we're going to conduct this case study a little different, man. My brother Joey was able to make $4,800 within the last 48 hours with this online coaching business, right? Damn near $5,000 within the last 48 hours. It used to take me 2 months to make $5,000. My brother Joey was able to do it in 2 days. Why? Due to the systems and the information and the accountability that he was able to experience within 1% Academy. But I'm not going to talk furthermore. Let's jump right into it, and I'll let Joey tell you himself.
Shit, fellas. I just finished 9 months with Cry, like just this last week. And today, I made $2,000. Yesterday, I made $2,800, right? I made $4,800 in the past 2 days after being in the trenches for 9 months. For these past 9 months, I've just been focused on growing my YouTube, building my brand, slowly but surely, just posting every day, you know, listening, doing the KPIs Cry gave to me. And I'll tell you guys, it was not easy. It was not easy at all, especially in the beginning. You don't see results because you're not good yet. Right? You haven't built a skill. And there were so many days I felt like quitting after posting a YouTube video and getting no views, right? But because number one, I knew I was meant to do this, and number two, I had my brother Cry by my side, just not making failure an option, right? Like I cannot count the amount of times when I was down in the dumps, just absolutely broke, absolutely getting no momentum, and he just dragged me out. He dragged me out, right? Because he was in the spot I was in. He's seen it 100 times before, and he has failure is not an option for him. That's the thing with my brother. Failure is not an option. And after we did 3 months at first, and then after the 3 months, I decided to commit to another 6 months, is because I knew, even though I wasn't getting the results I wanted after 3 months for my business, because this shit is tough. Online coaching is tough. I knew that with my guy, failure wasn't possible. It was, right? Because I don't know, man. It's just something about Cry that it's like a brother. Like he says, he's a brother. He will be a brother. And as long as you're putting in the work, because if I quit on him, that's on me, right? But I would show up, I would put in the work, I would show up to the calls. And because of that, he gave me everything I need. He gave me the brotherhood, the resources, the momentum to get to where I'm at today. And now I can confidently say I got through the valley of despair, which is not having results, which most entrepreneurs don't get through. Most entrepreneurs will fail and do fail because they're unable to go without seeing the results immediately, or without seeing them, right? And because I have my brother, number one, I got results fast. I mean, I've been doing this for 9 months, 4,800 in 2 days. That's uncommon. And two, I couldn't quit with my boy on my side. So yeah, guys, I have, you know, even though I'm a coach, I have a coach because it's invaluable, right? It's invaluable. I see what it looks like for my guys to go through a crazy transformation and have me by their side. And you guys have seen what it looks like to have another brother by your side. So don't be a dweeb, right? So brother, if you're actually trying to make something of yourself in this life, do not be a dweeb and be scared to invest, right? If you're too scared to invest in a mentor, the single most important thing in your success journey, you're too scared to invest in that, just don't even start. Just quit now, right? Because you don't have the mindset to make it. Simple as that. I've personally invested multiple 5 figures in mentors. I have never regretted it, especially when it comes to my boy Cry. I could not be happier with the service, with the brotherhood he's gave me, and he's truly a brother for life now. I hope you guys do truly take this advice. And Cry, bro, thank you for everything. Much love, brother for life. Peace.
Typically, when I do these case studies, fellas, I always show you guys from the beginning of when individuals join my mentorship all the way into the end. Basically, you would usually see that testimonial last, but I wanted to do this one a little different, you know, and we're basically going to start from the end. So what you guys just saw was a testimonial of Joey, you know, bearing the fruits of his labors of being in the trenches for 9 months. But the next video that you're going to see is a video right before that happened. And one thing you must understand as a man, fellas, is that when you're perfecting your craft, being the man that you have to be, doing the inputs on a day-to-day basis, right? You go through what I call 0 to 32 degrees, right? And I got this from a book called Atomic Habits, the #1 book I recommend every man read, right? And within this book, it talks about when you put an ice cube in the freezer at 10 degrees, the ice cube doesn't melt. At 20 degrees, the ice cube doesn't melt. At 30 degrees, the ice cube doesn't melt. At 31 degrees, the ice cube does not melt. But right at 32 degrees, that motherfucker melts. What you guys just saw from Joey, that was his 32 degrees. What I'm now about to show you is his 31 degrees. This car that you're about to see is literally 3 weeks before he sent me that testimonial. 3 weeks before he sent me that testimonial, and you're gonna hear me hold him accountable, have some tough conversations which I never mind doing. As if you're new here, I don't mind doing, and if you've been here for a while, I never mind having those, right? But you can even tell, and I was laughing as was editing this video because you can even tell by his demeanor and his tone of voice that he was ready to give up and start right back at 0 degrees and just throw in the fucking towel. But the one of the hardest things as a man, as I speak about that 0 to 32 degrees, fellas, you don't know how long it is. For Joey, it was 9 months. It could be 9 years. It could be 5 years. It could be a year. It could be 3 months. You don't know. And the thing about it, you can't physically see your ice cube melting. You don't know how close you are to that motherfucker melting. You don't know how, if you got driplets on off of you. All you know is I got to show up every single day and do the inputs to make me the man that I'm going to be, right? And what you're about to see is Joey exactly at that 31 degrees. Out of all of the calls, this is going to be the most powerful. That's why I really wanted to throw it at the beginning, right? So without further ado, I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's get right into it.
Fucking word, man.
Not much. Got important things to talk about with you today, bro.
All right, go ahead, dive in. I got some stuff for you, but I'll wait.
So yeah, I'm I don't know if my YouTube got soft banned or something like that. But the last, you probably looked at my channel, my videos have been absolutely awful as far as performance goes. And at the rate this is at, my channel can't grow. I mean, I can hope for some of them to hit, like my brother's hit 1,800, but it's just been the last 3 out of the last 18 are under 100. So, or 15 out of the last 18. In addition, I actually got a sales call yesterday, finally, and couldn't close them, couldn't even get them for a month. And then I just lost another one of my guys. His 4 months ran up, and he didn't have enough money to renew. So business isn't doing well, bro.
Okay. Let me start with what you said, because I know that in the questionnaire you also told me it wasn't doing well, but I want to strictly focus on what you just said with the YouTube first. So you're saying that you feel like you're shadow banned with the last 4 vids?
No, with the last this is when it happened. Scroll down.
Okay.
Scroll down. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. Ever since my brother posted that Reddit True Tide vid, the videos, it's Ozempic Trizepatide Reddit True Tide.
This one?
Yeah. Ever since then, the results have been just the trend of the results have been much worse. Since before then, my videos are doing much better. The quality wasn't any better, honestly. The quality is better now. And I don't know if I'm shadow banned, but just the results are just awful.
Doggy, you're not shadow banned. 1, 2. What time are you posting these videos?
I'll post them usually in the evening, between 6 to 10.
Doggy, you're not shadow banned. You got one that hit 5. Where did I see it? The Superior Man, and you got one right here that hit 242. You're not shadow banned. If we just go through these vids one by one, there's all things that you can control that you're not doing, right? This one. Well, no, let's start from the top. Let's go one by one, right? Your brother, solid thumb. No, I'll just do yours, right? This title is okay. It's not awesome, right? Day 1 of being single and dealing with lust. I relapsed in FAP, story time, right? No intro, right? This was a phenomenal thumbnail, right? But the title and there was no intro, right? This one I haven't watched yet, but no intro again.
There's an intro on that one.
Okay, how to achieve goals is impossible. Great title, great thumbnail, right? This one didn't do well, but I think you control our controllables. This one, monk mode, what's building confidence actually looks like, day in the life. I think this is too long. I think you should stay 20 to 30 minutes for the amount of subs that you have, just to gain that an authority.
With that one, I had a really great one-on-one call that I threw in there, and then parts of the group call. So that's what made it longer. 20 minutes of it is a one-on-one call.
Okay, I would have made that a separate video, doggy.
I was thinking about.
This one was a really good video. I remember watching this. No intro. I would put the thesis of it first before you put the episode, right? So being around millionaires taught me this about fitness.
So I went back and put all of the episode life talk EP, because I went back and for all the raw talks and just did that, because I figured if these aren't performing, I'm all right, instead of trying to preach, instead of being clickbaity and preachy with the title, I'm gonna go with the style of the video, which is okay. If someone wants to click on a raw talk where I'm just kind of ranting about what's going on right now and have some theme, like John's aggression talks, basically, right? Where you're just like, okay, I'm clicking on this because I want to hear him ramble off.
Yeah, but John put that last in the title.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How to reinvent yourself in 86 days. I don't think case studies even needed for this title. How to reinvent yourself in 86 days, right? This one had no intro. Did this one have an intro?
No, it did not.
This one didn't have an intro. This one, I started watching, didn't finish it. This one did have an intro. I think this was a vlog, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's a great title. I think it's a great thumbnail, and it did pretty good. 95 for your channel is pretty good. Here's how I reinvented myself. Great title, great thumbnail. Did you got an intro to this?
You gotta check. Back August. No, I didn't.
Right. Okay. This was one of my favorite ones. I really like the original title you had. Same
thing, except I just threw life talk and all those. But it was you literally painted the universe was just what it used to be.
Okay. All right. So all of this kind of ties into what I'm going to say, doggy. Right. So the first thing you said is that the first issue was consistency. You said you've been hitting your YouTube and your Reels KPIs, right? You've been hitting 15 per day. You said I'd say 70%, 75%. That's the issue. Since you've joined me, Joey, you don't use the system, right? Think of it from your point of view. If I was a skinny dweeb and I just joined the method, and I'm like, I get on a call, I'm like, Joey, like I'm still not losing weight, right? I'm still unconfident. My confidence is 1 out of 10, right? But yeah, I didn't log in the app. I haven't logged in a week. I feel like I've been doing everything. You would be like, bro, what do you mean you feel like you're doing everything? You're not doing everything. How do I know you're doing everything? How do you know you're doing everything? Right? I can recall multiple days where you didn't post 14 stories. Like I mentally set a note in my head, or I sent you a voicemail like, bro, you didn't post 15 stories.
That's why I said like 70% of the days.
I would say 40, bro. I would say 40, 50.
No, I haven't been hitting 20, which was the KPI we set, but 15 was something I lowered it to. But I've been 15. I've been at least 60% and up at 15.
Okay, let's say it's 60% or up. You said you want to be 0.001%, brother. 60% is not going to cut it.
But bro, I understand. I'm not like that's weave inputs, but like I'm talking like as far as like income for my business. Those I've had 40 some days without a sales call, and then I just got a sales call and I didn't close it. I have zero income right now, and if I had those extra stories, would I get an extra sales call? I'm not saying I shouldn't be posting these stories. My point is just that me missing those extra days isn't the difference between my 0 to 10K month. The difference between let me finish. The difference between my 0 and 10K month is reach, brother. I don't have people watching my stuff. I have 100 people watching my stories.
How do you get more people? How do you get clients in us?
My YouTube videos got to get reach.
Okay, so that's true, but you also have, Joey, like close to 2,000 followers on Instagram.
1,500, yeah.
1,500. So I get what you're saying. That makes sense. But like also, like you read the slight edge, bro. Those compound. So yeah, that day, not hitting stories, it doesn't matter. But over the course of 3 months, it does matter, bro. I promise you. I've had guys join that were watching my story for 9 months, and then they finally bought. You feel me? Then you said you feel like you've been hitting the YouTube and the Reels. What since you've been single, how many YouTube vids have you posted? Do you know?
I can tell you right now. I can count them up. I posted.
And have you ever posted a video a day for 7 days?
I posted 6 out of 7.
6 out of 7. Okay.
And so it's like the thing is, bro. It's like it's not like I'm right there. It's like I haven't gotten a sale from my YouTube yet. If my videos are getting on average 70 views on repeat over the past 7 months, like I'm aware of.
Go ahead.
I'm aware of like the grind. You have to. There's always the control the controllables. But if something isn't working, either I need to switch something up. I don't think me posting the extra video a week or the hitting 15 stories a day a couple extra times that can't be the difference between me and a 10K month right now, right? It's just logically the difference is my content strategy. Like my videos aren't hitting. They're not hitting hard enough for people to say, oh, I need to watch this long enough, or I need to share this, or the algorithm likes it, or even reels. But I posted over 300 reels and I've gotten one over 10K, one video over 10K. Like I need to figure something out. I can't just be spinning my wheels with this shit, making 0K a month.
Bro, but you don't have enough data to say that.
I've been doing this for like a year, bro.
But that's the thing. That brings me back to this. How often for a year? We don't know. How often have you hit? Let's just focus on YouTube for now. How often have you hit your YouTube KPIs for the last year?
I'm like I probably like I've had time like weeks where I was on it and weeks where I was off. Probably like every other week I'll be like on it and then off.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
I understand, and I'm not denying that. I'm not saying, oh, it's okay, I'm doing that. What I'm saying is that even if I did do that, I wouldn't be where I need to be financially. I mean, we don't know.
You know that? How do you know that?
Because doggy, look at the pattern. You
don't have enough data.
But okay, how long can I go with how long can I go getting one subscriber per video? Right? I've posted 370 videos.
You're missing the context of it though. Why are you only getting one subscriber? You're not consistent all the time.
But that itself can't be the reason, because you'll see. I'm saying that's important, but you'll see channels who have 50 videos with the 300K subscribers because the quality of their content is better.
Show me right now.
Let's look at. I mean, someone I can think of, Iman Gaji, right? Like the guy I follow, Mark Bill's Brands. Like I can look up everyone I follow, and it's like, okay, let's see.
Just give me a couple guys. I'll type it in right now.
All right, you can go to Leo and Longevity or Andrew Huberman or John Mark Stevenson. Right, John Mark Stevenson has posted less videos than me all time, and he has 36K subscribers.
You counted John Mark's vids.
No, it shows right up top, 297 videos.
Yeah, but that includes short form and long form. You definitely posted way more short form than John Mark.
Yeah, more short form. But
who is this guy though?
Huh?
You're saying this guy, okay, he's posted 745 videos. You've posted 370. Long form, I'll count it right now. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48, 52, 56, 60, 64, 68, 72, 76. You posted 76, brother. This brother has posted, well, let's count. Let's not even guess. You posted 76. I'm still scrolling, bro. He's posted way more than 76 vids. Like, this is literally me scrolling.
But like I'm telling you, I need to have like some form, like even you said, when you start getting people commenting on your stuff, it starts to give you motivation. I feel like I've been throwing in a black hole for so long. Like, it's not easy to get 0 results for this long and then keep that same motivation. I know it's an important skill, but it's like, okay, I hit a point where, okay, we get 2K sales, then a 4K month, then a 3K month, then a 2K month. I had a 1K month in January, and now I've got nothing since that. And it's like,
but the disconnect is like your inputs match that, bro. Fuck the Instagram. If you just got on this call and was like, yo, Cry, I've been posting a video a day since I got out of a relationship and nothing is hidden. Or I've been posting a video a day since I renewed, I'd be like, holy shit, this is a strategy call. That's all I'm saying, bro. You're not controlling all controllables.
It has to be a strategy call though, because it's like, for example, in this past, let's see, since the breakup, let's see. I posted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And my brother, we posted about 0.8 videos a day. So we missed a couple days with my brother. So you throw my brother's consistency on top of that, it's like, my account isn't growing, brother. I need like logically, you can take any individual who is successful and you could look at their growth. Like, what was your growth? How many videos before you got over 1,000?
That's the thing, bro. I wasn't moving like you, respectfully. I just counted John Mark. John Mark had 82 vids before like shit started popping off. I remember it was this vid when he moved to Miami. 82, right? You're at 64. I did 64 videos in less than 3 months. And I swear to God, Joey, you was better than me.
I watch your old YouTube videos, right? You're maybe I'm biased towards you and you're biased towards me, but like your stuff is like I watch your old stuff and I'm like, that's game.
I think I was giving game, bro, but I think you were more talented.
Okay, so how is me posting? Because me and my brother are at about, like I said, close to 1 a day, 0.8 per day. Where does the money, like more than 2K a month, start coming from? If people just aren't signing up or even booking sales calls.
The volume, bro. You stay in the algorithm. You sharpen your skill set. More eyes are seeing you. When people are expecting a video a day from you, like they're gonna it's like they get stuck in the algorithm and they'll just keep watching you and watching you and watching you. And I was posting a video a day. I had guys join saying, bro, I would look forward to my lunch break every single day because I knew he was gonna post. So externally it helps and internally it helps. I know you don't think you're making the best videos you can ever make right now.
Yeah, I'm aware.
The only disconnect me and you have, bro, is that you're unsatisfied with your results. I'm unsatisfied with your results, but I'm also unsatisfied with your inputs. You don't think your inputs are the reason, and I'm telling you they are. And you still haven't shown me a channel that has had 50 less videos that popped off. I just counted both, doggy.
Well, go to Iman, bro.
Which channel? His newest channel?
How many has he posted?
Bro, Iman, bro, more than all of us combined.
Yeah, he has 466, but those are long form.
Yeah, bro, Iman's, bro. I'm not sure if you watched the documentary I linked in the group call, but like, let's just go to when he was a dweeb, bro. He was posting, I want to say daily, bro. Like, let's just go down. Like when he first started, like he was posting a lot, bro. Like you gotta build it, right? 10 years ago. I wish I had the dates for these, bro. But as you can see, like he's been posting for 10 years. Just look at the from year 8 to 10 to 8. Like I'm still scrolling. This is year 9. Okay, year 8. Year 8 still. Okay, year 7. So, bro, from here until all the way down here, brother, it's a lot of fucking videos. And he was like there's so many uncontrollables. He was like the originator of this shit, bro. He was like the first ever.
Yeah.
It's like being like the first ever 6'8" basketball player or something. Like, don't get drafted number 1, but now 6'8", you can get drafted the second round. You feel me? So give me another one. Amon used John Mark. Give me another one.
Andrew Huberman, someone else I watch, he probably has close to like 300.
Andrew Huberman. Okay.
You know this guy, right?
Yeah, I've seen you watch him, and I've seen him all the time, but I've never clicked his vids. Okay, let's just go to Otis. Brother, he's been posting for 5 years, but that doesn't mean anything. Let's count the videos. So he's got.
So scroll up to see if he posts. If he doesn't post any shorts, then hit shorts.
He does.
Well, you could see just how many kind of. Then you could just. So yeah, barely any. So it's pretty much all long form.
Yeah, all long form. So I would say 400 of these are long form, at least. And he's been posting for 5 years, doggy. That's the grind. I promise you. I'm just trying to speed up the process for you, which is why I tell you to do a video a day. And like with you not having a job, it's no reason why you can't do a video a day. I literally got in my notes right now. First, Joey, it was I could be doing more imports, but I'm in a relationship, right? Now it's I'm getting discouraged with outputs and it's affecting my inputs. It comes to a point in time where you have to control all controllables for like 90 days straight or at least 6 months straight before you come and say I don't like my outputs. I literally I sent you the loan, bro. I had a month, an 8K month. I didn't let that affect my inputs. I could have said, fuck, I just increased my price. Maybe that's what it is, right? Maybe, I should have posted this style video, that style video. Maybe I need to, I don't fucking know. Maybe I need to stop posting. Maybe I'm posting too much. It was all them dweeby thoughts. I just said, nah, let me stick with the plan. And it hit.
Well, the plan has been paying your bills, bro. The plan has not been paying my bills, bro. The plan has not even come close to paying my bills at all.
Correct. But when it wasn't paying my bills, I was way more consistent than you.
I like if I have like if I'm like okay, if I'm posting a video a day and XYZ and then okay, maybe I got this hit a little here. Oh, and I got a reel that hit over 10K and I got 20 subscribers, right? It's just 300 days of just getting no positive feedback.
You keep saying that though, but it's not 300 days, bro. It's probably like
with Instagram it has, but I mean Instagram wasn't consistent in the beginning, but like I don't know why I can't get a video above 10K. I'll see these people's accounts and they'll be getting like 20K, 30, and they don't have that many followers. So I need to be getting way more views. That's my point. It's not like, oh, if I got double the views, I'd be good. No, I need to be getting 10x, 20x the views I'm getting right now.
What I will say, I think in Instagram, it is a strategy conversation. I think your inputs, at least since I've known you, you're with reels, you're pretty consistent. I think it is a strategy with that. I'll give you that.
And stories. I know your standards are higher, but John Mark says 10 to 15, and for the past year since I started, I'd say 6 out of 7 days at least I've had at least 10, right? And so it's like of course 20 is better, but 10 is still like not a lot of coaches are doing that every single day for a year straight without getting any positive feedback.
You've done 15 stories for a year straight?
10 to 15 at least, yeah. That's about coming.
So you missed some days since I've known you.
I said 6 out of 7. I said 6 out of 7 days, like 6 out of 7 on average. And those 1 days where you go like you have like a couple less, I don't think that's a deciding factor. Like the amount I post is already so much higher than anyone else on Instagram who follows me. I'm saying that like out of the people who follow me, they're like, well, how does this guy post 10 things a day, 15 things a day?
Yeah.
Right. So I've been putting in the work, bro. It's like
no Instagram you have, bro. I plan literally in my notes. Like I would love to meet with you Sunday and focus strictly on Instagram. Because to me, Instagram, you're the effort's there, but it's not there with YouTube. And another thing, I keep telling you that like Instagram, like what you're focused on is like the least important, bro.
That's where I've gotten all my sales. That's where I have on YouTube. I have no conversations. The comments are almost not there. And here's the thing, bro. This is discouraging, and I'm gonna keep going, but this is discouraging. Every single one of these vids right here on these top ones right here, I have put in more hours of work than the watch time.
Doggy, you worried about the wrong things, bro.
Doggy, how am I supposed to get sales if people aren't watching my vids, bro?
Doggy, we keep saying the same thing about YouTube, bro. You're just not putting in enough. Like you say, what did you just said something that I wanted to interrupt you, but I didn't want to interrupt you. You said you've gotten all your sales from Instagram. Of course, you put more effort and blood, sweat, and tears in Instagram, of course.
And in Instagram, it has been pretty much all people I already know. It hasn't been from random reels. It's been okay. People have been seeing my stories because they know who I am.
Doggy, I'm with you on reels. I think it's a strategy conversation. I'm just not with you on YouTube. And I long term and just like with your skill set, like to me, this is my opinion, YouTube is the moneymaker for you. In my opinion.
I want it to be.
Then you got to put in more effort, bro. We have to say we're gonna do a video a day and I add it to that power list, so you gotta fucking do it. It doesn't have to be a 30-minute video. It can be 10 to 12 minutes. But don't just do a video a day and say, oh, I got a video up a day. Continuously seek pain cognitively and make them better. Oh, I found myself low energy 5 minutes in. I could have made this title better. Let me change the environment. Let me talk about this topic I haven't talked about. Let me do the split style screen that Cry told me to do. Let me go back into the Mauer boards, which I've run away from. Let me go back into the whiteboards, which I've run away from. When you win those daily tiny battles and seek pain and do it every day, I promise you at the end of 60 days, you'll be like, holy shit, right? That on top of 3 shorts a day. How consistent are you with the shorts?
Fairly.
Brother, that's very important.
The one thing about the shorts is that I'm not posting 4 a day, but I've been focusing on like making reels like that actually take time, individual reels. And so like they're higher quality. I mean, like when you do 4 shorts a day, inevitably they're gonna be like a little lower quality, they're more volume focused.
Agreed.
But yeah, I've been pretty good with reels and I'm reposting them on Instagram or on shorts. But
how many reels are you posting a day?
Reels has been 2. Like the last 2 days, doggy. Like I've honestly like my mindset's been shit, which is like I kind of like, all right, I'm gonna fucking just go do personal training because I've got nothing. And like it was discouraging yesterday getting my first sales call and then going down to, okay, I'll do 1 month where you get the full meal plan. You know, he lives by me too, so I'll go work out with you in person multiple times a week, right? Just $500 for the first month for 1 month. That's all I have to commit to. He said no. One of my clients who's been with me a while also canceled. Now I have like 4 or 5 calls a week, and I'm getting nothing from YouTube, and it's just like it's discouraging.
It is, but the difference between me and you, bro, I would have been going nuts if I was you. I promise you.
With volume?
With inputs. Yeah, I'm with you on like the quality with the reels, but you still should be posting like it should be mirrored. Whatever you post on Instagram, post on YouTube the same night. So it should still be 2 shorts a day, no matter what.
Yeah, I'm getting 2 shorts a day, not 4.
You are getting 2 shorts every single day.
Basically, yeah.
What does that mean, Joey? What is basically?
Yeah? Like I'm saying like I'm like sometimes it's 4, sometimes it's 1, sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 2.
Okay, I got you. Okay. I think three's a good number. Even if you post the quality ones from Instagram and like one of these, that's fine.
By the way, if you talk anything sex, I think they automatically just don't give it any views. I looked on your account too. Anytime you mention like porn or anything like that, like the word,
yeah. And the title is pretty bad. And the thumbnail, you'll be good sometimes. Because I did one that had sex appeal on it.
I'm saying in the shorts. Like go to my shorts.
Shorts.
Like like the ones that get like 2, 8, 6, they all have like not in the title, just in the wording. They will have like the word sex or something in it. So I gotta be careful on that, or just not post those.
Doggy, I just literally Instagram. I will talk to you I will meet with you every day about Instagram. I promise you, strategy wise, YouTube wise, brother. You have to post 3 shorts a day and a video a day for like these next 8 weeks, at least. What else do you have to do? And the thing about it, Joey, even if you get the in-person training job, you should still be able to do that.
I agree. I'm definitely gonna get the in-person personal trainer job, but it's part of it, bro. It's like I don't feel like I don't have shit to like say for like
every single day,
like 15 minutes a day. Like
I can help you with that. I don't mind meeting with you every day. I don't. That's easy, bro. You've only posted 72 vids. You have everything to talk about.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, bro. Right? But like you can't, if I was a dweeb and I said, Joey, I'm still a fat fuck and my confidence is low, but I was going to the gym sometimes and I was sitting here telling you, I don't think it's because of that. I think it's because the workouts need to be better. Like you would tell me the same thing. Would you not?
No, if you were doing like, say, instead of saying, hey, I have 1 cheat meal a week and I'm not getting results, but I'm on diet the rest of the days doing the workout plans and I've been doing it for a year and I've gotten 0 progress, I'd be like, yeah, bro, that's tough. I'd be like,
I wouldn't equate that example with you though. You're more than 1 cheat day a week, doggy.
For sure.
And it's in you, bro. Like you have spurts where I'm watching you post like 4 shorts or 4 reels, 20+ stories, banger YouTube vids. You have it in you. It ain't like you a dweeb input wise. Like it's in you. But I'm telling you, for what you want, 0.001%, bro, until you got like 30+ clients and you decrease the volume. This is the volume you need to speed it up. I know John Mark tells us 3. I'm telling you, John Mark is talking to dweebs in forms of business. I'm not talking to a dweeb in form of business right now. I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
John Mark didn't do 3 vids a week when he started. He did more than that. He didn't do a video a day, but he did about 4 to 5. You got to do a video a day. Don't have to be a 30-minute video. I'll recommend 10 to 15 minutes. Controlling all controllables, titles, thumbnails, intros.
What about the context?
Like what you talk about?
Yeah.
I'll come prepared with 60+ that are specifically resonate with you Sunday.
No, I'm saying like what not what that I'm saying like how was my actual like value and my actual like we're talking about title and everything. How about the actual videos?
I haven't watched any since I last spoke with you, except for this one. this one that I watched this like when I got home. I think the value was good on that one. I think that environment was a 10 out of 10. I would love to see more of these in there. You need to tell more of the story. Like you kind of just said, I relapsed. Like you got to really go in depth to resonate with that ICP. Like it was literally, fellas, the 11th day of my breakup. Like, and I'm sitting in the bed. I know I'm supposed to be doing something productive, but like as I'm scrolling, like I just literally got the urge, like just go a little bit more in depth with the stories. I think the value is always there.
I got to storytelling is the thing that I'm pretty self-aware in, that like I'm not that good at being descriptive enough and taking them along like imagery wise.
Okay, I agree. This is what we're gonna do. This is the plan moving forward. Sunday we're gonna meet again. It's gonna be a strategy call, just focused on Instagram and YouTube of like stuff that you can implement immediately, right? But moving forward, every single night, I want to meet with you for 20 minutes for these last 8 weeks.
All right, I got to be holding up my end though. I got to be posting a video a day if you're.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I want to meet with you to make sure that you are every single night, bro. Right? Because if you got on here and was doing that, bro, it would be a different conversation. You can't just do for 0.001, Joe. You can't do it in spurts. I promise you.
Yeah. I appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna. I have to give it all I got.
You have to. And the thing about it, Joey, I promise you, even with working a job, it's the same volume as
I think it's gonna be better. Like I helped my buddy with moving this morning, and for like 5 hours got paid $250. And like I feel like, okay, now I could go and do whatever the fuck. Like now I got that section out of my day, and now like the rest of my day feels like I'm not just wandering around and having to make up my time. Oh, I have these tasks to do.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm highly looking forward to actually doing that. And I think it will be beneficial for my social media. Because it's like if you are, when you're stuck is when you fuck up, when you're like when your energy is like stagnant and stuck, and that doesn't happen if you're moving around talking to people.
I'm with you on that. I disagree, but I get why you think that. Like you really can't pay attention to those views, bro. Like if you got a 100 video with 100 views, 9% of those people watch it all the way through. That's 9 people, right? You only need to close 2 of those people to make 5K, 5 to 6K.
Yeah,
it just adds up with the more volume you put out, right? But you gotta for YouTube, it's volume. Like you gotta hit that video a day, 3 shorts a day. I promise you. And you gotta control all controllables, and you can't just say I'm being consistent. You got to seek pain with each vid of what you can improve on. Then month to month, you got to look at it. Okay, what videos had the highest watch time, highest click-through rate, best views? Let me get with Cry and be creative and double down on these vids. That's all I do.
How do you, like, for example, you'll have more expertise on something versus other things, right? Like overall, like, you know, we're both kind of jack of all trades when it comes to self-development, right? Like we're hitting every aspect, woman, looks maxing, fitness, mindset, business, all of it, right? Some things where it's like, for example, I feel most confident talking about like SR, weightlifting, mindset, but like for example, I was gonna make a masculine energy video, which like I'm pretty knowledgeable on like generally how to build that, but I haven't talked about it that much. I feel like you always come off in a way where it's like just super confident, even though it's like, you know, you don't have a mild deep understanding on all of these things. It's more like you have a general like understanding of all areas of self-development. How do you make it like how do you make it seem like you have like just like you when you riff, it's like, oh, this guy knows this topic deep.
Effort can overcompensate for like lack of intuition. So like me being high energy, just like it makes up for it. I know exactly what you're talking about. So if you're super high energy and you have a lot of conviction with the things that you say,
right? That's basically what I just said. That's because I said it seems like you, like, I'm not saying you're faking it, but it's like,
right, bro. There's some topics I talk about that I'm not really that educated on, but it seems like I am. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. So that's one side of the coin. The second side, and this is something we'll talk about more Sunday. I want you to start focusing on more like pain when you're talking about semen retention. So like this could be a semen retention title, something like this. Focus on more so pain and dramatics. Like
which one?
This one.
There we go. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like focus more on like the pain points. Like this one. If you watch Super Bowl, you're beta. Let me find one like really, really pain point oriented. Pain point oriented and quantifications work very, very well. Like days, minutes, percentages, right? How to make them regret how they did you. Like this is just a mindset vid, right? Like the last motivational video you ever need. This is a mindset vid. I'm just dramatizing it. Dangerously honest advice about dating in your 20s. Just a dating vid. So you got to dramatize things. You got to be like, do you know who Tyler Perry is?
I've heard his name now.
He's like a director, bro. So like he has a movie called The Diary of a Mad Black Woman, right? Imagine if that movie was called like Notebooks of an African American Girl. Like nobody will watch that, but it's called the Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Did I type in it? Is it The Method Life?
The evolved method.
The Evolved Method.
Evolved method life. Just evolved. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Okay. So like you with content creation, like even if your content's not like what's the word I'm looking for? Like shallow, even if it's in-depth and valuable, the title and the thumbnail gotta be, you gotta play the game, bro. You gotta be like clickbait worthy. You know what I'm saying? Like in 2026, you need to know this about dating. Like you're following the format, but I would be like, if I knew this sooner, I would have never got my heart broken. Or
that's,
you know what I'm saying?
good.
Like just reverse it, right? Like this is the exact ideology, or this is the exact mindset that changed me from blue pill to red pill, or beta to alpha, right? How to achieve goals that seem impossible. Watch this video before you quit, right? My only option left, monk mode, right? Even quantify it more. I have 287 days. You know what? This is actually a great title. I wouldn't change that. People get this so backwards. Me personally, I would have put people get this so backwards. Story time, right? Story times always do well. You literally open to the universe. Nah, I'd be like, I've been suffering for years. Harsh truth. Something like it's really, really pain and oriented. Like I think you did a pretty decent job of doing it on this one. Winter depression is real. Here's how I beat it. I think you did a great job with that one. My struggle with social anxiety, how I free myself. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about in this video, but like let's say it was with chicks. You'd be like, I was scared to. I approached 120 chicks to get over my social anxiety, or like I couldn't get over my social anxiety until I started doing this, and put in parentheses like cold approach. But I don't like, this is an example, but like very like pain point and dramatized with your topics. Don't think so. This is a mindset video. So I'm going to say how to achieve goals. Like think like deeper. Like what is a skinny dweeb struggling with right now? Right. Like I plan to do a video about mindset, but the title's going to be like something along the lines of like, here's why the Epstein files are keeping you poor.
Damn, that's fire.
I mean, and it's going to be about people worrying about the wrong shit.
Right.
Right. So you gotta that's something we're gonna talk about Sunday is pain point titles. We're gonna talk about some strategies with Instagram that I know can work very, very well for you, and the importance of like being aware of what's going on. Something I learned from John Mark that is a game changer. Like the Super Bowl thing. I made sure to do that video on the football field, right? This Saturday I'm trying to get my hair cut so I'm gonna do a Valentine's Day vid, right? Like I'll spend Valentine's Day alone. I've been single for X amount of days. I spend Valentine's Day alone, story time. And be at a table with like some roses, or even from a short form standpoint. If you got to cut now. If you go to the store now and like, let me see if I can find my client Damien. This is something I was going over him with. If you go to a store now, you know what? I know what to do. I remember his Instagram. If you go to a store now, get some roses and like and post this like Saturday morning of Valentine's Day, something like this, bro. So it's just a video of you getting some roses, but it's like something on the screen that's resonating. Something simple like that, just because it's Valentine's Day, that will pop off. Right. So like being aware of like every month I look, what are the holidays and major events that are coming up and I'm going to capitalize on them. Right. Little stuff like that matters. Right. Then, having like SEO search worthy words in your captions is something I'm going to help you with as well. That can help from a short form standpoint. Right. But there's a lot of strategy things that I'm going to be helping you with, bro. But you still got to be hitting the volume.
I hear you.
All right. I'm going to send over the confirmation now. But before I let you go, you got any questions?
I appreciate you, and I'm hyped for this group call. And yeah, bro, I really do genuinely appreciate you. And I just gotta hit the YouTube video a day, because otherwise, we can go back and forth on what it is, but we don't even know. So I do it.
That's literally what I got in my notes. I said I can't hold you accountable, and you can't like convince me of anything, because neither of us know.
Right.
Neither of us know. But the shorts too, bro. Video a day, 3 shorts.
Okay, but I got one already. I'm about to upload today too, so that's good. Like for the past 5 days, I've gotten, or 6 days, I've gotten 5.
Say no more. It's time.
So, yeah, brother. All right,
doggy. We all set for this Sunday, like in 4 days at 5 p.m. If you need me, hit me.
Bet, doggy, bet.
All right, doggy.
I'll see you in in 10.
Yes. All right.
Hold on, I'm gonna grab a flick. Look at my phone, bro. I got another one ordered.
Oh shit! What the fuck happened, bro?
The handlebar.
Now let's get into the nitty gritty of the online coaching space and how to scale your business to 10K a month from zero, fellas. Right now, Joey's situation was really unique. He was in a situation where he actually didn't book a sales call. He actually paid for a 60-minute consultation call, right? And I don't promote these because it's not cheap. So don't like DM me like, can I have a consultation call? And then I tell you the price and then you never respond. But Joey booked one of those, and my standard with those is try to provide, and give as much game as I can over the course of this hour. I'm really not trying to sell you on anything. I'm trying to help you the best that I can. You know what I'm saying? And during this call, you're going to hear me give a lot of game and a lot of information that not only help Joey, but can also help you. Again, I don't know how long this video is, fellas, and I know that my energy is low, but I promise you the passion and the intentionality of what I'm saying is exactly the same. It's just late at fucking night. If you can't sit through this fucking video and take notes and implement what the fuck I'm saying because it's a long video, you don't have what it takes. Click out. That is part of the reason I make these videos so long, to get the dweebs like out of watching a vid. I don't want dweebs watching my vids. I don't want to work with dweebs. Right, so what you're about to see is the first ever call I ever had with Joey, where we hopped on a call for 60 minutes and brainstormed where he is and what objectives he had and the value I could provide for him on that call. And, you know, by the grace of God, Joey, you know, got so much value from that call. As you'll see towards the end, he acts like, yo, like, I'm ready to lock in for 3 to 6 months. Like, what can we do? And then we're able to get rocking and rolling. But before we was able to get rocking and rolling, fellas, we got on this call. I was able to provide him with the information that you're about to see.
Can you hear me, man?
Third doggy, we
There
live.
we go. There we go. Rookie mistake, bro. Can't be doing that. I'd be expecting people to join my meetings, man, at the right time. Oh yeah, bro.
Third doggy, all good, man.
Nice to meet you formally, bro.
Absolutely, nice to meet you as well, bro. Nice to meet you as well.
Yes, sir. So yeah, I just got off a call with I just got a bodybuilding coach who I'm doing a comp in November. So I didn't come super prepared. I was planning on making this the hour to be prepared, but I know the agenda of what I want right now, which is like for me, like as far as content goes, I'm extremely dialed with my day-to-day habits, my day-to-day everything like that. When it comes to content, I'm kind of new to it, right? I've been doing it about 2 months, and I want to have a system where like I know what I'm posting and I do it every day. At the same time, my mindset is also like I'm kind of a perfectionist in the sense of like I question is like, oh, is this what I'm supposed to post? Is this what I'm supposed to be posting? You know, yada yada. And I see you, which is like YouTube videos every day. The stories for me have been pretty decent, but like, you know, every single day, 40 stories, reels like that. And I know a man like that has certain systems that keep you accountable, that, you know, make sure that you show up every day, certain frameworks in your mind. So that's the biggest thing I'm looking for on this call for sure.
Got you. So basically the main struggle is YouTube.
The main struggle is YouTube and slightly with reels. This past week has been good for me. I've been able to post a reel every day. And kind of I saw your Google Calendar too, and it looked extremely dialed. I kind of want, like for you, brother, you're so like I want you've been doing this for a little while. I want to instill your regiment into me, right? Like I want the same regiment that you have, right?
Okay. Perfect. Okay, so I'll kind of walk you through my day-to-day, and then I'll kind of explain some of the tools I use to stay consistent that you may be able to add. And maybe that'll be helpful, but even if we go a little over, bro, like I got you, it's all good.
Sweet, bro.
So basically, bro, I'm waking up at 4 a.m. And that would be when I'm recording I script, record, edit, and I'll post. I went back to 3 YouTube videos a week because John's having me do some different things from a fulfillment aspect. But when I saw like the most growth and like when I launched and like made 50K, I was posting a YouTube video every day, right? So I wake up now it says 5:25 because I'm at my grandparents' house. I'm Easter time. Typically CST would be 4:25. I wake up, so from 4:25 to 8:30, script, record, edit, boom, I'm done.
So you'll take the first 4 hours of your day, like the deep work, just to do nothing else but YouTube.
Nothing else but YouTube. Yep, nothing else but YouTube. Then from there, I would eat. Then from like 9 to 12. I'm typically like doing call preps, right? So like the call that you just got off of, I'm preparing for. You know, typically I do 2 to 3 a day, so I'm preparing for that, or I'm working on like some module work, or I'm posting stories. You know what I'm saying, between this time. Right. Then typically I would hit the gym, right? And then in the evening time, I'm either taking sales calls, people that want to join, or doing onboarding calls, new people, or sometimes I'll get have like 30-minute check-ins with my brothers, right? Now on the weekends, I'm bulking the short form, right? Short form really takes the most time, bro. So with me, you can like just pick up your phone, record a reel. You can do that. That works. Or you can like repurpose it. Let's say you do like, John has us do like the questionnaires Monday, Wednesday, or Monday and Friday. Like if
I'm just in the course. I'm not in the one.
Oh, you're not in the one-on-one yet. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you.
Yeah.
So in the one-on-one, John has us do Monday and Friday. We do a Q&A, right? So maybe you say something in the Q&A that is real worthy. You can repurpose that as well. But I'm basically repurposing my YouTube stuff to reels. It takes the longest time. It's a very, very, very long process. Like I got a course on the process, but to kind of concise it within the time that we have, when I edit my video the first time, I'm picking out the time segments that are real worthy. Right.
So as you get ready to drop the YouTube video, you're figuring out this is real worthy. All right.
Absolutely. And typically, I'm not sure if I think you've seen my YouTube videos. Like my intros are always like the most enticing points as well. So really, two birds, one stone. Typically, the same time segments I'm going to use for my intro, I'm going to use for reels, but I may not fit everything into the intro. So the intro might be 30 seconds, but I might have 4 minutes of reels from a 30-minute video. Right. So typically, my videos are about 30 minutes to 45 minutes. I'm typically getting anywhere between 15 to 20 reels out of that long form video. Right. John has us posting 2 a day. When I saw the most growth with YouTube and with YouTube, I was posting 4 shorts a day, 1 YouTube long form video a day. Right. So I've scaled back a little bit, obviously, because back then I wasn't coaching. It was just content. But eventually I am going to get back to that point. I'm just tightening up my systems. Like I used to do hour-long calls with my brothers. Now I do 30 minutes. I used to do weekly. Now I do bi-weekly. So I'm fixing stuff like that. And then I'll get back to video every day for short form. But what I think can be very helpful for you since you're just starting, Like just get stuff at the wall, bro. So I'll be posting a video a day and getting 4 shirts up a day. Don't worry about the perfection because you're not going to get quality without quantity, right? You have to get 1,000 videos on the wall before you know what you can double down on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the weekends, I kind of digress a little bit. Weekends, I'm going through the time segments that I got from when I edited the video, and then I'm editing the shorts, and I'm just getting those scheduled already. So how I edit shorts, bro, I get the time segments. And then if you, I can't, if you want to speak about like I can give you access to my course for like a lower ticket if you want to, since you already paying for the call. And then like,
Is it just on content?
it's literally just like a YouTube module with everything.
Dang, so a lot of the guys that come in and look for like just like self-help will look for like want like something like outside the 9 to 5, like you always say, right?
Yeah.
To put their time into.
Yeah, my ICP is like a guy that wants to maximize his fitness and start YouTube.
Okay.
It's like my perfect client. So like maximize the YouTube, and then I give him stuff to all this stuff. So what I think would be really helpful to you is the scripting part, and then the editing shorts. I think those would be very, very helpful. No, and the 3 pillars of growth. That would be extremely helpful for you. But so I'm editing the shorts on the weekend. Boom. Then I just get those scheduled. Like YouTube lets you schedule the shorts, and once those are scheduled, I just move on. Now the cool thing about shorts is yes, it takes the most time. Like it's really a very long process because like I don't use AI, bro. Like I'm really hand picking the parts, adding the music, doing all the effects on CapCut, and then getting them scheduled. So it's a long process. But like the months where I didn't post shorts and I just use long form is the month that my YouTube channel saw the least growth. Like
are shorts where you get a lot of your follows, you think?
Shorts is where I got to get a lot of my subs, but long form is where I get a lot of my buys.
Right.
How many YouTube videos are you posting a week right now?
So I just got started. So I committed to doing the reels every week, and this is another thing, a mental block for me. As far as like long form goes, like I'm okay with like 1 to 5 minutes, but like I'm going to start to do it, and then once I commit to being like, all right, I'm posting a YouTube video today, I'm gonna do it. So what I kind of wanted is like, all right, this is the start where it's like we get going. I posted one. So me and my brother are business partners, right? We teach a different method. We got 4 pillars: mental, physical, sexual, and spiritual. It's like a full method. So I just posted like the full 4-hour masterclass of VPN, right? Link to my account. And now I want to be nurturing those clients. And so I look back at your beginning videos, and you know the way you talked was a lot less confident, a lot less passionate than the way you talk now, right? Which is why like I look at someone like you and I'm like, all right, what, like he got to where he is. And so that's a big thing for me is like what is your mind frame in getting through the getting past that point of like feeling like you're not that good at it? Is it just reps? Did something click for you, or what's that look like for you, man?
So like you know what a close friends is on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
So you have to treat, once you start this coaching stuff, bro, you have to treat it like it's your close friend. Like that barrier that you have in your head, like, oh, this is the internet, you're going to stay stagnant and you might progress forward, but you're never going to progress forward to a person that's going to like be authentic and be themselves. Me yelling and screaming is me, and be intense is me being myself. Me being quiet and kind of laid back, that was not being me, right? So it was kind of flip this switch, like I got to be myself, I got to be authentic, which is what, ironically enough, this module is about. But there's 3 components that really took my channel off, and it was storytelling, value, and entertainment, right? So the storytelling is like when I relate a story to the value I'm giving you. The value is like, hey, I learned X from this book, and then the entertainment is like me yelling and screaming. If you combine those 3, you're Thanos, right? But I would say that to answer your question, definitely the reps, bro. The reps help, but it just has to be a switch that flips where like I think that the one thing that just really helped me be successful on YouTube is like I care, but I don't, right? So how you say like you overthink sometimes to it's perfect. I don't do that. Like I analyze it to see where I can improve, but like I like it's like you want to have a healthy amount of not being passionate about your passion, because when you don't really care, that's how you'll grow, because you'll just put it out and then you'll get better, right? So like with you, bro, first starting off, I would do a video a day, right? John doesn't recommend this. I do. This is probably one thing me and John don't agree on, is scripting vids. The reason I can do a 45-minute video is because I'm scripting these vids. So like
that's the thing, bro. It's like with long form, I could talk, I can think of a point and make a point, but as far as like rambling, like aggression talk, it's like I don't got that yet, right? I don't got that yet.
See, I got both, but I prefer to script.
Right.
Like the video I did, I'm not sure if you've seen when I was outside, I didn't script that. That was just like some aggression.
Yeah.
But like let me share my full screen with you. Like most of my videos, brother, I script, right? So this is in the module as well, like how I script is, but like this is like I just get it all out, bro. Right? Like I get it all out, my thoughts. I don't use ChatGPT at all to script. Like these are all my thoughts.
Bro, ChatGPT be nerfing you, bro. Like I swear, like your actual thoughts and your actual, like, even if it doesn't sound like professional, are always so much better. I swear.
No, facts, bro, facts. So like I just did a video, confidence, bro. So like I had the introduction down. I had how I wanted to start the video, right? I had the the 4 points of the video, boom, all the points I wanted to say, right? And this is just a guideline of where I want to get to with my video. Like I'll send you, a video. Like if you decide to do my course or whatever, like you'll see a video of me like that's not edited. Like it's not like I'm looking down and reading this word for word. Like this is just to guide me through the video, right? And you always start with the points that you're most confident in speaking on, right? So let's say I was doing a video on, I don't know, how to approach a chick, right? And I was very confident in how you speak to her, but I wasn't too confident in like talking points in regards to how to set up the date. You always start with the points that you're most confident in speaking on, right? Because that way you're 5-10 minutes in the video and you're already in a flow state, right? So when you get to points 3 and 4, that maybe like for me, you can even tell by the way I scripted it. Point 4, it's not a lot compared to point 3, 2, and 1, right? But by the time I got to point 4, I'm already in a flow state. The confidence is already there. I might think of something to even add because I'm already talking. You know what I'm saying? So I always start with the strongest points in long form, right? That's one thing. But I would shoot when I first started, bro. I would shoot for just 15-minute vids, bro. 15-minute vids. You need 3 to 4 talking points. You know what I'm saying? Have an intro,
once you got an intro, that will add like 30 seconds to a minute to your videos. Intros are very, very, very important. Like just like how short form they tell you the first 3 seconds, they're going to catch a person's eye with the reel. It's the same thing for YouTube, but it's the first 15 to 30. Right. So those are the intros I have. I would say from a long-term standpoint are the number one component. Like, you got to have those. You got to have those. Obviously, the thumbnails and titles are important as well. But yeah, I script all my stuff, bro. And that's what I basically break down in this course, like how I script, how I create YouTube intros. And even with like some of my guys now that do YouTube, like even if you don't want to script a video with me and you just want to watch maybe a loop of me scripting a video, one of my clients, maybe that'll help you. Like I'll script videos with them, right? So like scripting is going to allow you to get the most value and make your videos longer, because the longer the better, bro. Right? Because you got to think of it like this, and this is something I break down as well. A person has to consume 7 hours of content before they buy from you, right? So on average, 9% of viewers watch the whole video through. Right, all of my clients have watched like 5 of my hour-long videos, right, and that's the science behind it. So if I have an hour-long video and 1,000 people watch, I got 1,000 views. I know that 90 of those 1,000 people watched it all the way through. From then, it's a numbers game. How many of those 90 people can I get on the sales call and close? Right. Versus if you just only use short form, they got to watch like 10,000 reels before they get to 7 hours.
Yeah, stories. Yeah, stories. Same thing with stories.
Yeah. So, I mean, Instagram is great. Like what John is saying is 100% right. Instagram is great to nurture it, because I'll get guys that come from my YouTube to Instagram and then they watch my stories every day, then they want to buy. Or they follow me on Instagram, watch my stories every day, then go to my YouTube. So what John's preaching is correct. But like YouTube is the king of all of it, bro.
I believe it.
The longer the
organic,
better.
right?
All organic.
My brother, he's been doing it for a while. Hasn't been insanely successful because he hasn't locked in, but he would like join courses with ads and stuff like that, right? And I know John doesn't preach ads, but like for someone like me who didn't have a lot of content and I have it going for me, I've booked like 10 calls with like $40 in the last like 2 days, right? I've gotten 2 sales, which was 4K, right? But at the same time, like I want to get my organic content going. And so that's what honestly, like I think. What do you think about ads? You don't run them at all, do you?
I don't run them at all. I'm kind of mixed on them, because like Peter Park is making $80K a month and he runs ads.
Of course, but it's like.
But Luke Bennett is making 60 and he runs none.
Yeah, I think
it's kind of like I'm conflicted, you know.
I think it's a mix of both. I mean, yeah, you're doing insane, but what I really want is also to like make a movement, right? I don't want to just like have people popping up on ads and then buying. I want to have like a digital presence, because you know the reason we started this anyways, most of us is just to really, because like, you know, there's impact in this. And so yeah, I think as far as the videos go, like do you have your phone in your hand and look down at it, or?
I have it in my hand, and like I'll have it in my hand, and then if like I've said everything I had to say for these points, I just use this to figure out like where I'm at. Right. And then my flow state kind of just takes me from there. Like, I think what would be really helpful for you is to literally, like, I want to send you like a video that's unedited so you can see, like how often I'm looking at the phone. Because it's not a lot. It's not a lot. This is just a guideline, bro.
Just to lock you back in if you ever have to
lock me back in. And like, okay, where I'm at. Right. And also mentally, I'm thinking, like, because I'm constantly pushing myself each vid. It used to be a point I could only do 15-minute whiteboard vid. Now I can do 45 minutes. So I always tell myself, like, dang, okay, let me at least stay 9 minutes on this point where I'm at. Okay, next point. You know what I'm saying? Right. But by the third point, I'm in a flow state, bro. I'm just flowing because the confidence is there.
Right.
And then as far as like the organization, this is what I like when I was really in the grind, bro. Like posting a video a day, I just used this spreadsheet, bro. So like here, I'm able to see, and then all my clients get this as well. I'm able to see, like, let me blow it up for you.
Let me see.
Like I got the date that I posted. Let me go to like when my channel was like new.
Hold on, I'm disconnecting I know why my power beats were connected. That's why the Zoom wasn't working. So
okay.
You hear me, bro?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
It's gonna scare the chicks away. Like it's like, I can't really just be full fitness guy on Instagram. Like I'm gonna lose the chicks, brother. You're gonna get more chicks.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I thought. I thought I was gonna be like, dang, if I turn my Instagram to business, they're not gonna like me, bro. They love it.
Bro, a man on a purpose is the most attractive thing to a woman. So yeah, that is too. It's like you see the baddies in the views.
Yeah.
But I got a girl, so that's not as much a problem for me. But
okay.
It's true. And then okay, so yeah, this has been super helpful so far, bro. Thank you. Flow again. I'll just post it. But if I'm like, okay, I you know, I kind of want to build on this, I might save it and record 2 more and then post them all at the same time.
Okay. Just starting, I would say the only thing I see, bro, if I can do 25, you can do 25. You know what I'm saying? I can't cuss right now because my grandparents here. But you bleed, pee, and poop just like me, brothers, right?
That's
so
why I'm on this call, right?
If I do 25, you can do 25 easily. So I would ramp it up to standardize what you optimize. Like if you want 10, go to 15 this week, 20 next week, and then get to 25.
All right. Let me make that happen.
Yeah.
What this is huge too. Is my views. I know John says, you know, the views will drop off after a certain amount of stories. You as someone with an insane amount of stories, but also insane amount of value, do your views drop off heavy or not really?
Not really, bro. I honestly, let me look. Can you still see my screen?
Now I can.
You can now?
Wait. Hold on. All right, yeah, I can.
So this is like the beginning of my story has 420.
Damn, not really. So that means so it is my end. That means my shit needs to be more engaging.
Yeah. Do you do Q&As?
I do. I don't get a lot of questions, bro.
Make some up.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna do that, bro. Like I'm not even joking. Like I think that's a good idea.
Literally make some up. When I first started, I had to do that. Now I get questions, but when I first started, I had to do that.
Okay. Yeah, that makes and it'll make people comfortable to ask the questions too.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Always ask a question though. And since you're new, you really want, if somebody submits a question, answer it. But now, like, I only answer questions that I know, like, I can make into a reel or that, like, are extremely valuable.
Right.
Like, somebody asked me today, like,
Arm day.
Yeah, like so, just something like that has nothing to do with like what do I listen to in the gym, something like that. Like,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
who cares? You know what I'm saying, right? But yeah, bro. So I would definitely implement the Q&As. Also, so sometimes you'll see me on my stories. I'll put like a screenshot of like something from ChatGPT on the screen.
I like
Right?
that. I saw that. I was like, I should start doing that.
They love that, bro. They
I
love that.
bet.
They love that. Also, do you cuss on your stories?
I do. I be trying to do the captions though.
Okay, yeah, do the captions. I don't know why that what because when it beeps it out, it just people love that too.
I
I
think,
don't know
it's
why,
good,
bro.
bro, because you get the point across. It's kind of like comical, but it's also like
Yeah,
the
bro.
point across,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So you're doing the zoom in, zoom out. You're doing the captions. You're saving them before you post. I would just do the Q&A, ask yourself more questions. Definitely get to 25 from a volume standpoint, and then chat GPT like different headlines. You
Right.
know?
As far as idea coming up with ideas for you, I have a couple questions here. Number one is like, when you're in flow state, having ideas is not a problem, right? Having ideas is just like, I wish I had like, like I just get them all out there. But as far as like when you're not in flow state, I know the books, I'm gonna start doing that. Read, like getting points in a book I can make in a story. But I know there's gotta be times you're like, I'm thinking about what to post right now. What will you go to be like, all right, like I have to hit my 25, I'm gonna figure out something to post. Do you look back at your day, or what's that look like for you?
Either these notes from books
Okay.
or a call. I always have a call a day. So there's something that my brother's gonna say on the call that I can talk about, right? And two, don't overthink being repetitive.
Yeah.
Don't overthink being repetitive. Like I'm like I get creative with it, but I say a lot of the same things, bro. I say a lot of the same things.
Yeah. You
I
get
get
context
creative.
though. You get story. You get the context of it.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. So like I can say every day, we only get 168 hours in a week. What are you gonna do with your time? But break it down differently. Like today, I talked about margins, right? Like how to maximize hours from 5 to 9 in the weekend. Maybe next week I could talk about, having a schedule, having a routine. Maybe next week I can talk about, hey, limiting your time on social media. All of that is involved in when you have 160 hours in a week. You got to maximize your time, but they're all different pillars within that, right? So like, don't overthink repeating. And now that I think about it, I do this subconsciously, bro. With the 3 videos, the first one will be like I'm telling a story. Like if I do 3 story posts, the first one will be story, the second one will be value, and then the last one will be like a CTA or a summary of what I just said. I didn't even realize I do that till now. That's basically what I do. But
Story, value, and then summary of what I just said. Yeah, I think I like that. I think it's like you give the context and you give like an explanation, just information at the end. You kind of tie your own experience in it.
Yes, bro. Yes.
I feel like that. Yeah.
Telling a story is the most important aspect of growth, especially on YouTube, but with the Instagram stories as well.
Facts.
People love stories, bro. They love them.
They do. I get the most attention when it's like I'm telling the story by far.
Facts, bro.
For sure. And so I'm gonna watch this video like 5 times, by the way. So I'm gonna be able to watch it back, right? Not just
absolutely, bro. Absolutely. I'm like literally, when we get off here, I'm gonna text you the link, bro.
Okay. All right, for sure.
So easy, bro. So easy. But like literally, like you just get stronger and stronger with each week. Each week. Now it's easy. Now it's second nature. I used to have to count like where I'm at. Now I know I'm past 30 because everything I got the flow now. Like how you probably don't even have to think about, oh, what am I training today if it's back day? Like you just know. Right. It's the same thing with the stories, bro. So it's just reps. You're literally in the 0 to 32 degrees right now, right? Like you're building the habit. You haven't got the results you want yet. Like your physique, you got a killer physique. I can tell you're an intellectual guy. Obviously, you're talking about penis and your program is lit, bro. It's gonna, like I know I was talking about that, right? You got all the foundation down, but it ain't like nothing just hit yet. Like I'm not sure your income, but like have you had like a 20-30K month yet?
No, I started like 2 months ago, and so I've made about 10K, which I'm proud of, but it's all people. It's all people who knew my story, knew like how down bad I was, and see me come up, right? And so it hasn't been because of my content. It's been because of like, okay, he's offering training now, right? A little more like that.
So you got all the habits, bro. You got all the foundation, but it ain't just hit yet. That's the hardest thing. So if you just commit to posting 15, 25 stories a day, bro, by the end of this year, 20-30K a month, easy.
Okay. So the 15 to 25 stories I could definitely do. As far as YouTube, that is something that is going to be, jump in the water, gotta go do it,
that's tough,
right? And I know it's going to be hard in the beginning, but at the same time, bro, my first couple stories were dog shit, right? And now now my stories are kind of some I find pride in. Of course, they're always going to improve, but as far as YouTube goes, what should my mindset be going into like the first couple? Just like it's okay if it sucks, or like what do you think I should be looking at, like the main goal with the first couple videos?
Yeah, what I do with my guys, bro, we start with 2 videos a week, then we progress. Maybe after 2 weeks we move to 3, then after that we move to 4. If the guys do a 3-month program, by like the last month of the program, they're doing a video a day. So we kind of standardize before we optimize. But like you're doing the same thing as me, bro. So like the reason that it's interesting you say the people that have bought from you know your story. So that means you need to tell your story. So everybody knows your story. So your first videos need to be, don't overthink them, but you need to resonate everything with your story. Maybe you were addicted to porn. How is that related to your story? Why did you want to get educated on penis enlargement? Why did you want to get jacked? Right? Why did you want to get your mindset sharp? Why did you start reading? Right? All of those things. Like you got to dig deep in as men. John speaks about this as lies. Men, we don't really dwell on that. We're like trying to move forward, but you have to dig back that pain and resonate with it. You know what I'm saying? Like you everything has to be pain point, which is ironically I talk about it in one of these. Let me see if I can just show you the Myra board. What the heck? Why is it?
I'll be right back.
All right. Now you good? All right, here we go. Okay, so like even from like a title standpoint, right? Like everything must be pain related. Like you see me doing the 1-word titles now. That's something that John has me experiencing with. But before, like all of my titles were painful related. Like in these 2 videos, I'm talking about the same thing, right? The first one is,
are you sharing your screen right now?
can you see it now?
Uh, there we go. Got you.
Yeah. So like
Okay.
it's really a science behind this when it comes to titles and just even topics, right? So first is pain point execution, right? So like this is the same video, how I quit fapping in 7 days, and here's how porn ruined my life, right? Here's how porn ruined my life is way more pain point dramatic and way more emotional versus how I quit fapping, right?
Yeah,
Like this video was made before this one, and this one has more views, right?
Right.
And even like I gave a few more examples, like my plan to get a new job versus lost my job in my relationship, raw reaction, right? Or
Right.
this is the best way to transform my identity versus the dark battles behind transforming my identity. Everything has to be bringing out some emotion and some pain, especially early on.
Differentiating yourself from ChatGPT, bro. That's what it is, right?
Facts, bro, facts. Then you got, from a title standpoint, cliffhangers, right? So you want to bait people to click your video, right? You won't be the same person in 6 months if you do this.
48K.
Right? I wish I knew this sooner about women. What do you wish you knew sooner? Let me click it and find out. If I would have did this, I could have leveled up faster. Did what? I have to click the video to find out.
That's
Right?
fact.
Then you got like parentheses and caps. For some reason, people just read it differently. Like if something is in all caps versus in parentheses, they read it differently than like original font. So
Right.
like that's something as well that I implement, just like 5 brutal sacrifices I made to level up parentheses fast. Okay, like he's talking about leveling up fast. Oh, I got
And you always all of your thumbnails are before and afters almost.
yeah, that worked well for me, bro. Back in the day, absolutely. Then what else do I talk about? Yeah, so even the characters, bro. Like you don't want to have like for long form, you want to have 55 characters max because when you're on YouTube, if it's too long, like especially on a phone, people won't see the full title. Like this title probably is too long on my phone, but this one is perfect. Ironically, these are 2 of my clients. But this is like a good title because it's less than 55 characters. This might be too long, right? They might not be able to see the full title. And then with short form, it's 45 max, right? And I split test short form and long form. Short form, all caps is going to work best, right? Like just for titles, but with long form, you can kind of be creative with these other principles. So yeah, bro, I know I'm ranting, bro. I'm just trying to give you as much information as possible. But to start your YouTube channel, I want you to figure out what pain you can connect with everything that you've transformed and that you've learned. Why did it happen? And tell stories within that, in depth. Don't say, I got my heart broken and I wanted to go to the gym and change my life. Say, yo, I was dating this chick and then she started talking to my best friend. I didn't think.
Bro, that's what happened. That's it, bro. That's what happened.
So you gotta go in depth with that to the point when you telling the story, you like, dang, like he really did that.
Right.
Like that's how in depth you gotta go. Like you gotta get rid of that barrier. Like this is if you want to grow fast. If you want to just grow regularly, you can have a barrier.
Yeah, bro. And I just gotta completely burn the shits because I know some of the people who were part of that are gonna see that shit, but it don't fucking matter at the end of the day.
It doesn't, bro. I've had my exes DM me, dogging me because I said something about them in the video. Didn't even say their name. Just told the situation.
That's hilarious. You know they just creeping on your account. That's hilarious,
bro. And the thing, I'm not even, when I made it, I'm thinking like, dude, why are you watching my? I'm thinking you never gonna watch my video. Why are you watching my video?
These 2 hour long ass videos.
Yeah, like so. Yeah, just get rid of that barrier, bro, and focus on the input. Don't focus on the output. Don't focus on views. Don't focus on how many calls you got booked. Don't focus on the sales. Focus on the input. Is this this week? Is it easier to record videos than last week? Did I get in a better flow state this week? Right? Did I not even have to think about how many stories I posted week 3? Right? Is it coming easier? Am I flowing better? Right? Am I getting better with the zooming in and zooming out? Am I getting better with the ChatGPT process? Focus on the input results, and the output will come.
Got you. As far as you, bro, one of the things I really want that you have is like just every single day showing up, hitting the schedule. Right? Like I'm a coach. I'm good at this, right? I'm good at this overall, but like there's a top 1%, there's a top 0.001%. Like you, like if I really want to achieve what I want to achieve in life, I need to be the top 0.001%. Right? And you just never hitting snooze, right? When I have something scheduled, doing the schedule, right? For me, it's like I'll have something on the schedule and I'll be like, oh, let me record a story real quick, right? I record a story and it'll be like, oh look, Cry posted something. Let me scroll that. Oh, now I'm scrolling something else, right? And then it's like if I'm not, I want to be 99+% what I have on the calendar, I'm doing it, right? And right now I'm probably like 80%, right? And so how would you bridge the gap from getting to 80% to the 99+%?
I would say 2 things that help me. One is the app Opal that I talk about. So
I use Opal, bro, but it's like I always like I have the DMs. I go on. It's like when I grab my phone, is there anything that when you post something like have some sort of frame rate that's like throw the phone right away after you post something, or like
I got 2 phones, bro.
That's what chat said, bro. That's what chat said.
I got 2 phones, bro. So like I got so many blocks on my main phone, so it's very rare I get on Instagram on my main phone. So the only time I'm picking up that second phone is if I got a thought that can't wait and I gotta post that story, right? Otherwise, everything that needs to be posted is like scheduled for like an Opal block that's open. I got a reel that I post in the morning and at night. I got times where I check DMs, and then if I do, the only time I might get caught scrolling is if I'm doing the Q&As, which is today and Friday. So like I'll get caught scrolling when I do that, but everything else like is scheduled and attacking. If I think of something new, I just pick up that.
That's the thing is like I know you preach like like just get off it, bro. But these absolutely literally hijack us, bro. It's like if you're on it, bro. It's like the human mind almost can't do it. So on your second phone, you have Instagram but so what's the difference between when you hop in on your account on Instagram on your second phone versus your main phone? Is it just the mindset of hopping on?
I post it and just throw it, bro. Like it's a smaller phone. Okay. It's like an old iPhone, and then like I delete Instagram off of my home page, so it's like I got to search it to get on it. I got to type in a code to get on it. So it's like I create so much friction. With my main phone, it's Opal. With my second phone, it's just taking it off my home screen and making it a passcode. And it'd be an older phone. And then I just stow it somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Literally what I do.
That might be a good investment because that's probably the biggest thing holding me back, bro. It's like if scrolling is the biggest thing that gets me out of flow, bro. Like if I scroll all day, I have the greatest day. I just stay in flow. But so those are the two big things is one the Opal, and then the two you get another phone.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. And then be self-aware of it, bro. You know, like I'll catch myself scrolling, be like, and then just,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Out loud, be like, what the fuck are you doing?
yeah, and like, I got the opportunity to just be around John and some other guys that are making like those guys don't scroll, man.
Yeah.
They don't, bro. Like John responds to DMs because that's where all his leads are.
Yeah.
But it's like seeing that they don't do it. It's like I can do it.
Yeah, you can.
You know, like post and get off. It's strictly a business, bro.
Yeah, bro. Is what's the biggest thing you learn from those guys that like that you want to say like that's probably a big one, right?
That's definitely a big one. I would say the biggest thing, man, is the faith, bro. Like they had a help. They were so delusional, bro. Like
that's what I got, bro. That's what I'm thankful. I got that, bro. I know, like, there's not a zero doubt in my mind that I'm going to be majorly successful in this business, and like zero doubt. Like, and I built it up, but it's just like one, it's like one, I do know I'm going to be successful, and two, it's like even if I didn't know, there's no benefit of not having 100% faith, right?
Yeah.
And so that's good for sure. And then what's your like we don't have a lot of time, so I want to get this in. What as far as delivery goes, your delivery, I see, I just got Zoom, the note taker. Oh my God, lifesaver, right? So you can set the actionables, all that. I was just on FaceTime before. What's your, I see your dashboard with the guys, it's very dialed in, right? I use Everfit for the workouts, that helps. But as far as like
the grind of the program, this note.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
I still have them, track their weight here, like John gives us that. And that's basically it, brother.
That's insane, bro. That's insane. My mind just got blown.
I appreciate that, man.
And yeah, brother. So okay, so walk me through what it would look like. Because like, so here's what I'd be looking for is one, like just with this call, like of course in the beginning I was like, I want to increase my client delivery. But after this call, realizing like, okay, client delivery is something you can really help me with, right? Maybe like making sure that not just that you're present, but that you have these type of systems to where it makes it impossible for them to lose, right? And so that's one thing. Another thing, the biggest thing would be the content, right? The holding me accountable on content, being able to, like, is it week by week calls? Is that the main thing you do? Basically.
Yeah. So the first 4 weeks are mandatory weekly calls.
Okay.
After that, it's at least bi-weekly. So after that, like that's after the 4 weeks we have bi-weekly calls. I always give my guy an option. If you need to meet with me a week before we have a weekly call, book it. Ideally, most coaches would never do that, right? And I think that's what separates my program as well. Most coaches would just do the 4 weekly calls and then stick to bi-weekly, or do 1 weekly call the first week and then do group. I think that's what separates my program, because it's not work to me, bro. I really care. It's so like, let's say you were join. If you're gonna meet with me every week for 12 weeks, we will meet every week for 12 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind doing that. Like, I'm trying to get people results. The more I can get people results, the more money I'm gonna make. The money is just a byproduct, right? Like, I'm not trying to have an easy life and only speak to my guys once a month and hope they're getting results.
Dude, when I haven't seen a guy for a week sometimes, and they're like falling off, sometimes I'm like, I want to get on a call with them. Like even if we've already had them, like I feel that as a coach.
I give them 24-hour communication access.
Yeah.
Via text, so they can call me. The only time I tell them, I'm gonna let you watch your onboarding call, bro. I tell them, like, the only time I'm not gonna answer my calls if I'm with another one of my brothers. Like, and I literally mean it from the bottom of my heart. Like, if I'm in the gym, I'm answering. If I'm with a chick, I'm answering. If I'm asleep, I'm answering. Literally. So
as far as this goes, bro, that you got like just by like real, like just a judgment that you got about like 25. What do you got? 25 clients?
Yeah, 27
clients. How do you do it, bro? How do you have 27 clients with this intensive of a product with weekly calls? So you're hopping on about 20 to 27 calls a week then?
Well, not everybody takes advantage of the weekly. Some guys, and another thing, especially with the content guys, it's going to do them more justice to do weekly calls. Because like if they got enough power to do a video a day, they don't need to, they need to be spending the time recording or editing versus getting on a call with me.
Right.
So some guys do weekly, some guys are doing bi-weekly. So that's one aspect of it.
And so it looks like you'll take that time right there, that purple time, to just focus on client delivery, right? If you have a call, you do a call, but what would the rest of the time you don't have a call be focused on?
Call preps, modules, and like stuff that John gives me.
Yeah.
Call preps, modules, stuff that guy's job gives me, and making all this stuff better, bro. Like I still like I'm glad that you like I'm very like humble that you think like this is pretty cool, but I think I can improve this, honestly. So
I'll always improve, bro. But like let me tell you, like I've seen what other guys do, just the industry average is like, right, this is like so much far beyond fitness, because like fitness, like having a program is valuable to a certain point, but like in order to change your life as a man, you need to have all these things. In order to have like what you say, character cash, all of it, you need to have them all dialed in, right? Yeah. So like let me tell you, like if I was someone, like I am on a sales call at this point now, but if I was like someone looking, like if I was a dweeb looking at this, I'd be like that, like, which makes me realize my sales presentation is just like I show them the pillars, I tell them how they're gonna change, I tell them here's the app I'm gonna get you on, right? And then some of the times it's like like you don't really see the value. Yes, you see the value in the transformation, but what do you see the value as far as the week coaching? And this goes above and beyond. So go work on that, and that's something that I'm gonna want to improve on. Okay, so as far as for me goes, what would it look like?
What you're about to see now, fellas, just fast forward a little bit. I want to say this was in the middle of Joey's first stint within his first 3 months. So at this point, we're about 6 to 7 weeks in, right? And this was a content call. One thing that I do with my coaching clients is I, not only dissect their offer and, making content for their ICP, but I like to break down in depth and watch their YouTube videos and find areas where, you know, they could improve, areas where they could be better. Because one thing you have to understand about coaching, fellas, is that content is king, right? An individual has to consume 7 hours of your content before they buy. The fastest way for them to consume 7 hours of content is YouTube. As you can see, this video is 2 hours long. If an individual watches this all the way through and consumes 3 of these, they're ready to buy, right? Versus Instagram, which is still important, but with Instagram, a person would have to consume close to 10,000 reels to reach 7,000 hours of content. So YouTube is king, but there's a certain way, you know, that you have to make your thumbnails, that you have to make your titles, that you have to script your videos, right? The environments that you choose, the ideology behind your messaging and your tone, the conviction within your voice. There's so many nuances that go into it. And what you're going to see me speak with Joey about in this segment of this, you know, case study is, you know, areas where he could improve early on. You know, he wasn't that skilled just yet, right? But we were still in the process of sharpening his sword. So I give him a lot of tips and I give him a lot of games. So this is going to be another, you know, call that I present to you guys that will be extremely valuable, you know, for you guys trying to build your online coaching business from scratch that you can implement immediately, right? But without further ado, I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's get right into it.
What up, boy?
Doggy, how you feeling, man?
Good, bro. Good. Really good.
I love to hear it, but 3 weeks in, 9 to go, man. Talk to me. How's it been?
Let's go. Okay, so I ain't gonna lie. I'm like not too happy with the last few days, but at the same time, so I had situations, right? So the first half of the week was really dialed. Like I was happy with it, get my stories out there. I was happy with my stories. Got the 2 YouTube videos recorded right after the calls, and then my girl got home for the first time in a month, right? So I slept over at hers for 2 nights. It was Saturday, Sunday, right? And I still got my shit done, which was besides the stories. I was able to keep my clients accountable, right? I was like, hey babe, I'm gonna have to work, right? You know, that's just the point I'm at right now. And so I didn't get my non-negotiables done in that sense. I didn't get my 15 stories out. I got one of the days. And then yesterday I was with my brother all day and slept at my dad's last night to get my DMV card this morning. So I've been chaotic over the last 3 days. That being said, I need to lock the fuck in right now.
All right, doggy. Let me ask you this, man. Right? How many days did we win? Why didn't you log it right?
Four. They're right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't put that one. I just put those on there.
I got you. All right, no big deal, buddy. We're still very early, but I want nothing but 5, 6s, and 7s. You said 0.001%. Did you not say that?
I did. I think
Did
about
not say that. You could have made a story like, yo, I'm with my girl today. I could have been a dweeb and I got these stories up, but I'm still gonna get them up and provide value. Boom.
Facts.
You can still be a man of your purpose and balance a relationship. I ain't living proof.
Facts. You're right, bro. You're right.
It's all good, buddy.
I should have said so. I should have said that, bro. I still at the fucking gym, keep my clients accountable, and keep the stories up, bro.
It's all good, brother. We about to do it this week, bro. This
week, bro. This is game time now. I'm moving into my apartment. I gotta make the money. I gotta, you know, it's like I hate my life unless I'm 100% dialed. So I mean, I like my life, but like I need to be dialed, bro.
Let's do it, bro. Let's do it. It's time. So let's hop right into the content. So I'm gonna give you an analysis on the 2 videos, and I'm going to share this document with you so you have it. I would love to see, like, one thing that I learned in the mastermind when I was with John Mark is to switch up the environment, right? So like I would love to see you maybe like
outside or something.
Outside walking, a car video, in the garage, walking and talking, backyard, like something to just sauce up the environment to give it that rawness. Like it's kind of like everything about what you were saying fit except the environment. This guy got his shirt off, he's confident, but he's in a like well put together house. So it's kind of like what the fuck. So it was not the end of the world, but I just want to see you switch up the environment a little bit. Okay, now let's get into the nitty gritty. All right, so this video could have been way longer and way better. I'm gonna tell you why. I watched this video 3 times. I watched it in the Loom that I sent. I watched it and critiqued it, and then I watched it and observed it with the script that we made. When I watched it with the script that we made,
I didn't use it.
You didn't, bro. You didn't pick up.
Why? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. It's because it was. I told you I'll get you that video today, right? It was like 11 p.m. I getting home from MMA, putting it off. I'm like, I told this man I'd get in the video today, right? Yeah. So I stood up there and I looked at the script again and I didn't have it like filled out, but I knew like the points I wanted to hit. So I stood up there and did a 1 take and then dropped it, right? So good thing it's not my best work for sure. But what I want to do is I want to get a camera and I want to get a dashboard and I want to get a whiteboard, because for me, bro, as far as right now, I can hit points in like 60 seconds. Like I'm good at like hitting a 60-second point and then recalibrating and going again, right? And so like I do need that in order to have more than a 10-minute video. I need to have that kind of structure with you saying like the outline. But that's why I didn't follow the outline, is because I wanted to get it out there and the outline wasn't complete.
I would have rather you say cry. You gotta wait another day.
Yeah, for me it was kind of like an ego thing for me a little bit. Like, you know, I said I was gonna get it today, get it out today. But hey, bro, there's gonna be more to come. But I do need to use that because that would have helped me a lot more.
This could have been easily a 20, 30-minute video with the pickup artist story, the story of you telling yourself you was the prize, the chick that rejected you, the no facial hair, stories of the size, the meditation for 50 hours, the stuff, and adding the point 4, like that alone would have put it to like, because without the intro, it's not 8 minutes. Remember, they got to be 8 minutes. So when I added
what is it?
It was like 7:45 before I added the intro.
Was it like 8 exactly?
I want to say 8:01. I want to say 8:01. But we're still very, very early. So like I'm gonna be like very, very harsh with the critiques, but like these are
that's what I want.
Right. So like I think that you got the value down pat. You're really good at getting, even in your short form. You're always going to give some game, right? But the storytelling and then switching up in the environment, adding in the whiteboard from an entertainment standpoint. Once you combine those, it's sky's the limit. I can assure you. All right. But you, speaking wise, you did very well in both of these videos. Cons, title, weak, but it's not your fault. I didn't have you watch the Brown Title Guy. So the thing about it, bro, is it's not a weak title, Joey, because that's what the video is about, Joey's story. But when you're a new channel, we have to treat everything like it's a game winner. The title, the thumbnail, the storytelling, the entertainment. Like we have to treat every video like we don't know what's going to go viral because it's like we don't have no trust. It's like basketball. You coming up from the G League and you really good, but nobody knows you're good yet. So every time you get in the game, you can't make no mistakes.
Right.
That's how we got to treat it because you're a new channel. Obviously, with your life and your mindset, you're not like a new, like you've already had the transformation. So it's not like you're a dweeb and you're making a YouTube channel. You're already elite in life. But from a YouTube standpoint, you're like, nobody knows you. You're nobody. Right. So we have to treat everything like it's a game winner. So I would have used my best friend, fucked my girlfriend, my origin story in parentheses, or my revenge story, or I almost lost myself until I did this.
Yeah.
Right? Like very, very dramatic. Like are you familiar with Tyler Perry?
I've heard that name so many times. What does he do?
Like a movie director, bro. His movie.
Yeah. I've heard him. Yeah.
We got to make shit very dramatic. So Joey's story, this is like a title you could get away with if you like got 500K subs. Like
yeah. And I was thinking mentally because it's me and my brother's share channel. I was thinking like, oh, this is like specifically Joey's story when in reality no one gives a fuck. So, like you're right though. No one cares. No one who knows who Joey or Michael is in the first place. So maybe like you said, if we have 500K subs, like oh, Joey gave his story finally. There's 500,000 people looking at it, right? But no, the 9 people don't give a fuck. The 9 subscribers don't give a fuck.
Absolutely.
Real quick question. How do you There's kind of like a little paradox here. So there's a sense of no one knows you. You got to make sure your videos are good, at the same time as you're new, so you got to get as much volume as possible, right? How you mentally manage that? What would you recommend I mentally manage that?
I think they kind of go. It sounds crazy, but like it's just a lot of effort, bro.
Yeah,
it's a lot of effort. Like when I was like before I got 1% Academy and I didn't have any clients, like it was just like I got every single day. The only mental battle was like that script session. I have to make this video really, really, really good. When am I going to title this video? How can I make this thumbnail better than the last one? Right? And double it down on what's working, right? Like because right now the reason that we want to get volume on the wall is because we want to see what works and what doesn't. So once we got 100 videos up, hopefully we can get that by the end of these 9 weeks. I don't think we will, but even if we don't, you my guy.
Including shorts?
No, just long form.
Okay, yeah. We'll see.
I mean, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. But at least 50 to 60, we can analyze those 50 to 60 and then double down on what works, right? So right now, every vid has to be like a game winner because we don't know what works.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So to answer your question, intense effort and focus.
Right.
Every single day. It's literally going to be painful cognitively. Like, I plan to send you after this call. I'm going to ask you deliverables if you have time. This isn't an anonymous. I'm going to send you a raw video of mine, unedited, and the script for it and the link to the full video so you can see.
Please, bro. Please.
Feel me? I think that'd be very. I actually sent it to my guy Andrew yesterday. He said it was extremely helpful. I think that'd be helpful for you because like I've done 1,000 videos and I still be up there messing up and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Quick question? How has your confidence in the sense of changed from your first videos to now? What has changed mentally and confidence wise?
I've obviously internally and externally it helped my confidence. Like wow. I remember I couldn't do a 10-minute whiteboard video. Now I can do a 20-minute whiteboard video. It's a little bit easier. Like I'm able to flow better in my script sessions. I'm able to realize 15 minutes into the video, I'm losing a little bit of energy in my last one. So I know, okay, 15 minutes in now, it's time to turn it up a notch. I was able to get over that hurdle. So the input with that, but also externally, once you start getting the comments of people showing you love, people DMing you, yo, Joey, you changed my life. This video, I watch this video every day, or you get me through my work shifts. That gives you the momentum as well. So once I started getting those DMs and seeing I was getting better, it really didn't matter about the subs. I was like, holy fuck, I got to keep going. Right. But you got to get 100 at the wall before that can happen. And you got to treat everyone like it's a game winner.
Yeah.
Right? So I would say that's what helped my confidence, bro. Like the support and the input results of I'm getting better.
Okay.
Like, views don't show I'm getting better, but I know my skill set is getting better.
That insecurities is a trigger word for a lot of men. It is for me at least, right? Insecurity is something that'll just like completely destroy your life, and a lot of people don't know how to overcome, right?
Yeah.
And so I feel like you're the expert though. What do you think about that? Like
I think that's a way better title than this.
I agree.
Yeah, I think that's a way better title than that. So yeah, that's a great and it won't YouTube. It won't affect the algorithm. You change the title. Actually, it will help it.
Okay.
So I would change that title. And then with this thumbnail, like even if you had everything, if you just took the words off of here and just had you and the pic with your girl, that would have been a lot better, right? People aren't like reading thumbnails. Thumbnails like they're gonna look at the thumbnail, read the title, and be like, oh shit, and they click the vid, and then they watch the intro, like holy shit. Then you got them at that point, right? But they don't want to like read thumbnails. So like I'll show you like really to me, I like thumbnails with no words, but sometimes you can have like 1 worders or like 3 worders. Like in the modules, you'll learn how to make thumbnails like these. And then even I want to go to like my old ones and show you like some of my bad thumbnails. Like this one is decent. Just fuel communication guide, 3 words, boom. Before and after, bored a man. But let me go to a bad one.
Are almost all of your views your like subscribers?
Check that. I don't know. Now they are. Yeah. Now they are.
Yeah, because I was gonna say like for the value of your videos, bro, like these should be getting like an insane amount. Like I'm not even trying. I'm serious. Like it's clear that you just have like the same people watching like every fucking video, right? Do you know how to get your videos like pushed out more? Is it just reps?
I would have to look at my analytics, bro. I'll be lying to you if I said I knew my percentage of not subscribing, subscribe. What I will say is that like I make content to find my ICP. I don't make content to really blow up.
Yeah.
I could come on YouTube and make an hour-long video about female nature and I would go viral. If I did that every day, I would go viral. But I
Yeah.
wouldn't really be getting my ICP. I would just be getting a bunch of guys that like to sit and talk about chicks, not guys that really want to improve their life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'll sprinkle some in there. Like I'll make a mindset video and throw in like your mindset is fuck, that's why you can't get chicks. Like
Right.
I'll sprinkle stuff in there, but I'm not very rarely am I just gonna make a full video about shit that's not my ICP. You know?
Yeah.
But like I do want to show you some bad thumbnails, like way too many words, way too many words. These I'm not a fan of these. Like just too much. Like simple is better. Like see all these words. Like and the views are literally identical with that. This one actually did decent, but like you just want the least words as possible. Like either before and after images, one worders, or like a screenshot image like this of the video. Very simple.
Yeah. Yeah.
The simpler the better. Even this, now I'm looking back on it, this is a newer thumbnail. I think this is shitty as well. Too much going on. It should have just been one of these images.
Right.
That you could have concise that into 15 to 30 seconds of like the most click-worthy clips.
Okay.
Like half of it was really, really good. Half of it, I'm like, you didn't really need that, you know?
Yeah.
The environment again in this one, we just spoke about this with the same thing. Just like a dull environment. Like you spitting game, you handsome, your shirt is off, but it's like you sitting at a desk. So it's like, it's not the end of the world. It's not like, damn, this video sucks, I'm sitting at a desk, but it's like every video, it gotta be like 2 seconds on the clock. If I miss, I'm dying.
Yeah.
You gotta treat everyone like that. You know what I'm saying?
But for you, you have a similar environment every time. Is that because you kind of you built a name for yourself when people see the whiteboard, they know they're getting game?
No, they told me to switch up my environment once I went to the mastermind. That's what I'm telling you. They said, because I wasn't building any scarcity with the whiteboard, right? So now I'm doing whiteboards once a week. This weekend, you're going to see me do one of those outside vids again, and then I'm going to do a vlog. So
I
I'm
like that.
in between those.
Yeah.
And the reason the whiteboard videos are the bread and butter, but it's like when people know they're getting one whiteboard video a week, they're going to be more excited, and like it's going to mean more versus, oh, I know I'm getting one of these every day.
I think what I should do also, like you said, like, you know, you have, I know on John Mark's thing, he says you have vlogs, you have educational, and you have like just aggression talk type spin game, right? Yeah. I think I need to, I want to, bro, like I tell myself I need to lock the fuck in. If I'm locked the fuck in, I can make a YouTube video every day, right? I can make a YouTube video every day. Like you said, if that's like what you're waking up and you're like, oh, I have to get this out, right? No matter how uncomfortable it is, I think that's what I need to do.
You want to dive right into that week 3, doggy. One video a day.
Well, here's the thing, bro. It's like I can go to the gym one day, or I can go to the gym and just suck up the feeling of awkwardness and just have my tripod with my mic around, recording my video, making a vlog. I'm working out anyways. It doesn't take any extra time. It just takes me growing a pair of balls, right? And then I can do that. That confidence video took me. It wasn't great. I need to put a little more time in it. It took me 10 minutes recording, 10 minutes of cutting it up, and then it's gonna take me another 30, 40 minutes edit, an hour, right? And then more cutting the shorts. But I think, bro, I think that at least five a week, bro. 5 a week. I need to move fast, bro. I have like 10 G's to my name, and I'm about to get a $2,200 apartment.
Right.
Right. Okay. And it's like the reason I'm doing that is because it's gonna help my outfit so much. I love my family, but they do not help. Especially my mom does not help. It's like holding me down like a lot in the sense of like interrupt me in deep work, plus a bunch of other shit. So my self-belief and me being able to make the money back is strong, but at the same time, I need to pair it with absolutely undeniably like immediate action every day, right? And so I'm just not gonna let myself fucking touch my phone until a YouTube video's out, right? Because I'm capable, bro. I eat shit, breathe just like you, right?
I did it. I was doing it every day, bro. Like on my channel.
And you have 35 fucking clients, like,
yeah.
And you post 25 stories. It's like of course you built that up. What's up?
I said you bleed shit and like me. That's facts.
I know. I mean, of course you built that shit up, but at the same time, it's like I got the systems. So
yeah. Okay. Well, I'm on the power list. I put 4 a week, but you can do as many as you want.
4 a week. Okay.
I want you to at least do 4.
Right. Okay.
Right?
So it's a win. Okay.
Yeah, that's the win of the week. So the best days to post are Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So those are the days like, hey, Joey, you got to post these days for the power list. But if you want to post Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, go ahead. It's not going to push you.
Right.
It's only going to help you. But I love that you move with a sense of urgency, bro, and trying to jump into the water. I love that, bro. So yeah, and that's just going to speed up the process for you from a skill set standpoint as well. So yeah, you want to do a video a day? Let's do it. Is there anything you like? Did you record yourself? Not record.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, the best thing, I think one of the best things I've gotten from you is the voice. I'm always the one to tell my boys like not to give excuses, right? And for me, I'm like I thought like I didn't give myself excuses, but I realized that every single excuse I give is bullshit, and you just call that shit out.
Yeah.
You're just like it's truly. Oh yeah, I know it's truly all bullshit, and you need someone like that to kind of like every little ounce of just like excuse needs to be eliminated for you to win.
Yeah, that's fact, bro.
Right. But I definitely appreciate.
You already know, bro. You already know, man. Before I let you go, brother, take a look at your deliverables and let me know if everything makes sense. There is one thing I want to explain on there, but I just want to make sure that you understand everything.
So we're going to fast forward a little bit, fellas. What you're about to see is Joey's first testimonial, right? So this isn't the same testimonial that you guys saw at the beginning of the video. This is the testimonial he made after his first stint, his first 3 months, which I didn't even realize from just listening to it now. Like Joey had another 4K day in his first stint, so I'm not sure how much Joey has made with me over the course of, this 9 months overall. But what I do know is that, one thing that really resonated with me with Joey, that I have in common with him is that we understand the importance of your environment. You know, you show me your friends, I'll show you your future. And the people that you spend the most time with will have a direct correlation on the man that you are. You know, and I never, and Joey's the same way, I'm never scared to continually invest in my mentor. I've said this in countless videos, man, but at this point, there's really not any more information that John Mark can give me. But anytime that he has a new offer, or anytime, you know, he asks me to come to a mastermind or anything like that, I'm paying 10 times out of 10 times, because I understand the value of having that relationship and having that brother in the trenches with you, and having somebody that's better than you from an output and an input standpoint to push you, you know. And that's exactly what Joey did. So after this testimonial, you're not going to speak with me again. I'm not going to have any transition. I'm just going to go right into his onboarding call too. And that is when, you know, he decided to renew again, and we hop back in within the trenches with, you know, more accountability, more systems to scale his business even more. But not only that, to really increase pain. So I think that will be extremely valuable for you guys as well. So without further ado, I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's get right into it.
It's been an absolute journey in 1A Academy, a transformative one at that. But I first found Cry on Instagram through getting a bunch of value from his account. And his consistency, volume, and value was just more than anyone else's on the internet. And being a coach myself, I was like, okay, let me figure out this guy's systems, right? And so I just booked a 60-minute call with him for him to implement those with me. And in that 60-minute call, I got so much value just from him, and realized his client fulfillment systems were so above and beyond that I decided to do full coaching with him, a full 3 months. And it has been the best decision I've made in my life, right? I would have paid, 3x plus to what I paid, just because in these past 3 months, the amount of self-development I've had internally and externally on my business. I just had a 4K day doing the best job in the world, which is coaching, because of Cry, man. And so you guys have seen this on the other testimonies, but it's true. The Cry you hear on there, people say it's the same Cry, but I would almost say the Cry I get on my coaching and one-on-one is even better, right? A true brother. I had a week where I kind of fell off. I wasn't getting my power list done, and he made it a task for me to call him every single day for the next week or however long it took to get me back on track. And we were on the phone for 10 to 20 minutes, just talking like brothers, right? And so, yeah, if you guys want to self-develop, he will get you there. And if you want to go above and beyond, like me, he'll get you there as well. I cannot recommend it enough. Invest in yourself, brothers. Cry, man. I love you. You're doing God's work out here. And yeah, good luck to all the other brothers in 1A.
We back.
It's a fucking word, man.
Just got off a 45-minute posing session with my coach right away, and so I'm sweating now, bro. Posing is no joke.
Doggy, you've been locked in, doggy. Your physique look nuts.
Bro, it's getting there. I'm still like 183, and I'm gonna drop like a good 6-7 pounds. So I'm gonna be lean. But yeah, it's been nice to like shamelessly spend like 2.5 hours at the gym, 3 hours in the gym every day.
Type
Right?
shit.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, it's I had a really good week this week. A lot more locked in. But it's time to get back on YouTube. It's time to get back on YouTube. The reason I realized I wasn't didn't feel the greatest about my YouTube videos and shit was my own self-development just wasn't there. It's like if I'm waking up at the same time every day, like not scrolling, doing all the habits, doing the PE, doing everything exactly, like I have so much, I speak with so much more conviction, right? So that was kind of like a missing piece for me a little bit, was like the sense of trying to take something that wasn't already there, right? You know what I'm saying? Like the days, for example, think of it like when you're posting stories on days where you're off your shit or you were partying or some shit like that, right? Or it's hard to post stories and talk with conviction about what you want your guys to be doing and shit, because you're not living it. So that was kind of I was still living it. I'm not being a dweeb during the week. It was just I wasn't perfectly aligned like I need to be.
No, absolutely, doggy. Absolutely. Well, let's take some pain then. Let's take some pain. First and foremost, brother, first 6 months, glad to have you back, brother. I know that your old objectives, you expressed to me you wanted to instill a regimen very similar to mine as far as content, get to that 0.01%, maximize client fulfillment, and you also expressed to me that you wanted to grow your YouTube to more so prioritize leads versus the ads. I know that we spoke briefly, what was that, 2 nights ago, and you said, the main objective was to get back into YouTube, and then from an Instagram standpoint, focus on Reels. Is there anything else during this 6-month tenure that you really, really, really want to dial in on besides those 2 things?
So really what I want to dial in on, bro, is I want, the main thing I want is, grow my YouTube, grow Instagram, but it's all going to come through, my own self-development, like I said in the beginning, right? So it's going to come through, and that's especially why I wanted you, is because, if I'm on my shit every single day, I can come up with more ideas. I can speak raw, and I have just ideas flowing all the time, right? And so as far as currently the goal is, I'd say 2 to 3, maybe 4 YouTube videos a week, high quality ones. And then I want to grow my Instagram, but I haven't really found my flow on Reels. I haven't really found like what I'm good at on Reels. I feel like I need a little more authenticity on there, and like personal stuff on there. But at the same time, I was kind of thinking of it of the past month for optimizing ads, right? So I'm still running ads. You remember me talking about that?
Yep.
I'm gonna have those in the background at least $50 to $100 a day for the next couple months. Just keep traffic going. That's been, I get like 5 to 10 followers on Instagram a day, even though they're not follower ads, they're just normal ads. They're they DM ads. So the goal is to get them to DM, not to follow, right?
Gotcha.
So yeah, it's more of just like if I'm doing the non-negotiables every day, right, and still get my guys results, just developing myself, I'm just gonna continue to progress, right? So yeah, nice thing is I had a really good month this month, right? So I feel like a little less of like constraint a little bit. But I'm even more hungry this month based on the way the previous month went. So yeah, I'm kind of just yapping my mind, but
Are you good, doggy?
but yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now.
All right, bet it. Say no more, doggy. Say no more. I want to break down like the new system for you. So everything that you're
Hey,
gonna see,
yeah.
everything that you're about to see, doggy, you can not only I just emailed it to you like 2 minutes ago. You can see on the desktop view, and you have it on your phone if you download the Notion app.
I got both.
Awesome. So I'll just go briefly one by one, and I'll explain this to you. I kept some stuff in here in case you wanted to use this moving forward with some guys, maybe only for guys that renew or new guys coming in, whatever the case may be. I kept some stuff in here, but I'll just briefly walk you through the stuff that's going to be valuable to you. So one is the mindset mastery stuff. So your Bilderberg hero list, love letter, this stuff is already in here. I would love for you to revamp those 3. I would love to revamp those 3 just for these 6 months. That's really the only deliverable I got. But I know that you asked for these notes previously. Atomic Habits, Think and Grow Rich, Way of a Superior Man. All of those are in here as well for your use. Those help me a lot with stories, and those can be a part of your daily reads as well. Obviously,
some guys don't like reading. I like giving those to them too. Like, are like, no, bro, I can't read. Like, I like to say, okay, read I had a couple guys just read those summaries, so that was helpful.
Yeah, my guy, awesome, bro, awesome. I would love for you to add, like, I'll do it right now. Like, one thing that pissed me off that you said on the last call 2 nights ago was that you was reading The Slight Edge, and you said I'm gonna have to go back and make stories, brother. Why didn't you just make the stories then?
Bro, it's because have you read it yet? Have you gotten into it?
I have a sales call after you, and then I'm diving into it before John's group call.
Okay, bet. It's because I like there's so much shit. I'm gonna go back. I've made like at least like a 3 to 4 like talking head story on it, like pretty much the last 5 days. I missed yesterday. And I read it yesterday, but it's like I don't want to put like I like read a chapter. I'm like, oh, these are 10 things I gotta talk about. Let me hit the hardest one, right? And then I have all the things I underline. Let me go back and scan and think of a point that pertains to my life right now, because I like taking the lessons. And sometimes I can take the lessons and like feed it through the lens of my life instead of the book, like, which is always what we should do, right? But be like, oh, I just had this experience and this chapter talked about this, right? So I think that I've been good this week. I've liked my stories this week. I feel like all the ones I post have hit. I'm like, you can tell when you get a good amount of likes on them too, from the guys, or like guys DM me like, oh, I had one dude DM me saying, bro, you're a magician, bro. I didn't know this is what I would needed.
Yeah.
Or and you know how John Marks, he's like, you want them to think you're like a wizard. That gets in the problem.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah, that's not really a problem. What have you thought about my stories recently?
I think bro, I'm still on the bandwagon of your 80% is better than most 100%. So when you think your stories are to shit, I'm trying to tell you, me watching them through like me being your brother lens of, okay, let me pretend I'm Joey's ICP and I don't know shit about self-improvement. They're valuable. I promise you.
Yeah.
And I would hang your head on the likes and the slide ups, because sometimes people don't say shit. Like I would say some guys that join 1A, they've never commented on a YouTube video ever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes people just watch.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Obviously that's a good sign. Like, okay, something in this story I can duplicate, and this was a good one, but don't hang your hat on it if they don't get likes.
Yeah.
But I think they've been really, really good, bro. We'll get into the power list in a second, but I know that I think you said on our last call you want to stick to around 12. I only have 10 in here for now.
I think that's good, bro. Especially if we're gonna be like, because that's not my bottleneck at all. That's just like make sure 10 quality stories on there, nurturing my guys. The bottleneck is gonna be, okay, I've posted anywhere from 10 to 18 stories for 7 months with the same exact audience. All right, now let's grow the audience a little more.
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
So I think that I like that is like at least 10. That's kind of what I've been feeling.
Bet it. Yeah, so I got all these resources here from a mindset perspective. Obviously, you're fucking jacked. You don't really need anything from a nutrition and training standpoint, but I wanted to include this in here if for whatever reason you want to switch to something like this.
Right.
Don't need this, but I kept it in here for the same reason. Don't need that, kept it in here for the same reason. Content creation instruction. So content calendar. I'm not sure if you've been using that. If you still have been, this is the same thing. Everything's just in here, just a little bit more savvy. So you got the name of the video, the post date, are the shorts edited, the link to the long form, and then if you don't know like where you are, the status, are you recording it, are you editing it, is it scheduled, whatever the case may be, is it posted? That'll always be right here if you want to use that resource. And then every time, all of our analysis are here. So these are the previous analysis, all of them that I have. This is for the new. I watched your last 2, so I'll go over that in a second. So anytime like I go in depth with the videos, those will always be there. All of our call recordings will always be right here, linked right here.
Do you have all the old ones in there too?
I can add them. I'll add them.
I have them. It's fine. I was just curious. I was just curious, but I have them on the notes. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So those will be right here, doggy. We'll meet at least bi-weekly, so I probably will schedule our calls. For whatever reason I don't, maybe 4 months from now we move in some type of earn your call system. You would just click here to book the call, but we won't be using that for the foreseeable future. Deliverables will always be up here. Boom. And then let's get into the Powerless collaboration. So what I have for you right now, recently we had a 6:30 a.m. workout. Our wake up, I wanted to at least do 7. How do you feel about that?
I've been like in my 6 a.m.s. Here's what I have to do is I want one of them for sure to be create calendar before bed, right? Create calendar before bed. And as far as wake up time, since I'm bodybuilding right now, I cannot fold on sleep, and so it will say I want to wake up at first alarm. So whatever time I choose to wake up the night before is what that's the most important, right? Because say I'm like my body's beat, I had a huge leg day, and I get to bed at 10, and I'm like, okay, maybe I need 9 hours tonight. Wake up at 7, right? But whatever that alarm hits, I want to say that. So for right now, it's gonna be wake up at first alarm.
Got you. Oh, that makes sense.
But I'm gonna be aiming for 6 a.m. every day.
Okay, so I got first alarm, wake up,
Right.
5 pages, and actively take notes. This was something I think from a personal development standpoint and from a content standpoint, reading is like the number one thing you can do, in my humble opinion. How do you feel about this one?
I do it. I've been doing. That's pretty easy to me. I want you. Let's add on there. Read. So my night routine, which I'm kind of been struggling with, has been I've been doing the journaling and then the reading, which I really like, but I haven't been doing my meditation and my stretching right before bed. And so like full nighttime routine, right?
Got you. So if I put nighttime routine, will you know what it is? Like you'll be able to remember?
Yeah, nighttime routine.
Okay.
And so that's just 5-minute stretch, 10-minute meditation, and then journal, read until I feel it's time to knock, which is at least 10 pages every night.
Okay, say no more. Nightly routine. And so keep this still or take it off.
Take it off because I'm that's not something I get at least that daily.
Got you. Okay. Reels. I'm doing 2 a day right now. I don't think, obviously I can help you with the sample size that I have, but like the confidence and certainty I have with the systems I have with growing YouTube, I don't have on Instagram just yet. I don't think I've done enough volume. So I'm testing out a lot of different things. Right now for you, I think bare minimum 1 reel a day is
What is your mindset with like reel quality? Like what is your mindset with reels right now? Because I think you've been posting some shit, you've been posting on your stories, you've been posting a little more of just like the talking head stuff. Are you like, all right, let me just test a little more volume, or what's that like for you?
Everybody's different, but oddly enough, I think me and you are very similar with how we speak. So I think some of the same stuff can work. So for me, I like when I was with John, bro, like his best reels weren't like I'm about to hire a videographer to help me drive my Ferrari. It was just like he thought of an idea and he picked up his camera and he said it. So to me, I don't necessarily do that with reels, but I do that with my stories. So I went back with my archive for August and September and watched all of them, and then I saved them to a folder in my album. And I've been you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they've been so far, I've only did 5, but they've done really good. I always know if they have 2,000 views in more than in less than a day, they're doing well. That's like my rule of thumb right now. Obviously it'll change, but if they have more than 2,000 views now and like they've been getting shares and comments, they've been doing pretty good compared to like I would say my top 4 are like if I'm recording a call, those testimonials is definitely the number 1. I would say these would be number 2, Gym Hype number 3, and my own transformation number 3, Gym Hype number 4. Those are like my top 4. But to answer your question, I'm ranting. I would love for you to do the same thing. Go back and watch those stories, pick the best ones. Maybe they got the most likes, or you just feel like he was cooking, and make those in the reels. Those can work for you. But for me, the more authentic has so far. I don't have a big enough sample size. I got to throw 100 at the wall, but so far those have been working better. Like where I just picked my camera and talked and gave some game.
You feel like go ahead.
I was just gonna say I've been putting music in the background too.
Okay, it probably depends on the reel. But would you say that like when you're creating stories now, would you think about a hook a little more? You think about like the hook of the story at all? Because I know like the title is kind of ends up being the hook. But for example, say you absolutely cook on a story, right? Like maybe a 2-minute story, but your hook is trash, then maybe it'll get half of the reach than it would if it was if it had a solid hook, right? So are you conscious of that at all right now?
No, I'm not. But I think moving forward, I will be. Right now, I've been relying on like if the content of it is good and the headline so far.
Okay, makes sense. Because that's the only I thought about that before. I'm gonna try it, might as well, because I have such little content on there. But that was the only thing I was thinking about. I was like, okay, none of them have good hooks, but at the same time, it's like as long as they get past the first couple seconds and actually start watching it, they're fine. But yeah, I'm gonna keep that in mind when I'm making stories.
I think just the rawness of it makes people want to for what we do. Like obviously, if we were like Kai Cenat, it wouldn't work. But for what we do, I think if we're just like being raw and authentic, it so far it has worked. But again, I'm gonna like really, really, really deep. Like I plan at like next call have a deep analysis on like your reels, so we can double down on what's working. Because you got a lot of volume. I was looking at it, earlier. Like you posted a lot of reels. Like you've been posted even before you were part of 1A. So
yeah, like, the thing is, the reels, and I don't like usually shit post that much in the sense of like, because like that's the thing is I'm like deciding whether I can just throw a bunch of stories on reels versus like actually have my reels like I don't know like more like a lot of attention to them. So that's probably been the biggest whole thing I've been like in my mind like I have to just get past this is like getting better reels kind of
reels.
Yeah, in a way. And then YouTube, of course, I want to have more volume with that. But since my stories are like are pretty up there, like they're like a good account, right? For the stories, I just want more people to get to my Instagram for sure.
Got you. Okay. No, say no more. Say no more. So you want to stick with 1?
Yeah, for now. Just for now.
Okay. For long form, I know you said 2 to 4. I wanted to just start you at 2, bro. And by the way, with these, like if you type in the number, it'll just show up like that. So like let's say you only got 8 IG stories, it'll show up like that. You only got 0 reels, whatever the case may be. So when you type in, it'll show up like that. But I just want to start you off with 2, bro. How you feel about that? 2 a week?
No, that's solid. That's solid. And then at least 2, right?
At least. And then before I move on, how does this look? 2 long form, nightly routine.
Like first time, wake up, and then I just go do my cardio, nightly routine. I might add like a little something of my own, like for example, like meal plan or something like that, or like something that comes up that I feel like a certain habit that I need. But I think this is all like good for right now.
Got you. Okay, say no more. All right, doggy. That's pretty much the dashboard setup. So again, I sent this over to you. You should be able to access it on the app and on the desktop. Blah, 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 blah. So one thing I did want to speak to you about, like shorts, right? Shorts are extremely important for growth on YouTube. Have you been posting shorts?
I haven't posted shorts since like in like a month.
Okay.
Because I hadn't posted a YouTube video. I did like a full 180. I was like, fuck, like I need to make some money, and it's like, fuck, I'm gonna go all in on these ads. And I wasn't even gonna edit my vlog. My vlog was trash. It was fine. Like the things I said were fine. It's just like the flow wasn't good, and it was just like all over the place kind of. But I just like wanted to get it out there because I was kind of like mentally, I was kind of like, okay, I'm moving on to ads now.
Yeah. Okay. From a time perspective, I'm just me, Cry. When he grew the most, he was posting a YouTube video a day and 4 shorts a day. I have another guy, Jonathan. He's doing the same thing, and his shit has took off. Well, he's doing 4 videos a week, 4 shorts a day. From a time perspective, do you have time to? Because you really only need 3 hours a week. Like if you take a Saturday and do it, you'll be good for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I could do. I want to hit for shorts. I would say I can make a couple shorts. The last 2 I made. I would say let's start with 2 a day.
Okay. All right. 2 daily, 2 shorts. Okay. All right. So perfect. All right. Ball game. Say no more. All right, doggy.
This was the night after I recorded that video. I was like, damn, I need to call Cry, and I called you. I think I called you that night, but it was like late. You didn't answer. Then I called you the next night. Because I was like talking about standard and shit. I was like, bro, I need this man back holding me accountable. So, but yeah, that shit was raw. That was like, I had a terrible day that day. And I was like, fuck, I'm pissed. Walked over to my car, took my shirt off, and recorded that shit.
Doggy. Okay, stop. Let me stop you right there. There were days the first 12 weeks where you had terrible days and you didn't do that.
I know.
Right. So I want you to do that this time. Literally. Like when you're having a terrible day, whatever it is, think me having this terrible day in my personal life. Rather it's I didn't feel like posting the 10 stories. I missed my video because I had to go do something with my family. Now I'm late with my video and it's the next week. Okay, how can I connect this with health and fitness? That's all you gotta do. That's literally the coach's frame. What are you going through that other people connect with from a coach of fitness and nutrition standpoint to make them want to work with you? Very easy. Not easy, but it's simple.
And then yeah, what would be appreciated for sure beyond just like the accountability and just having you in my environment is going to be like real, like observing kind of my content from like a viewer standpoint. And definitely, I know you said you're not a master at Instagram Reels, but you got 15K, and you have a different perspective than I do, right?
Gotcha.
So that would be super helpful as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think I was really not. I think I know I was more focused on the YouTube the last go around, but I'll definitely pay closer attention this time with the Reels. Absolutely.
The Reels for sure. Because I think I definitely growing Instagram would be super helpful, especially since I'm running my ads through there too. So the better my Reels are, people are gonna hop on a call with me. They're gonna see the ad. They're gonna DM me. Then they're gonna go to my account, look at my Reels, look at my stories, look at my highlights, right? And then decide whether they want to hop on a call or not. So that's gonna be YouTube is gonna be more like I want to it's more the long term thinking, right? In the sense of getting those YouTube videos up. I definitely want to keep growing, but as far as the immediate content, like my funnel is so much more developed on Instagram right now, right? Yeah. And but I do want to just keep posting YouTube videos, like you said, 2 to 4 a week, for my own self development. Just it's as I get better at them, it's gonna be less friction, and then clips, right? Great stories, great reels from those as well.
Absolutely. All right, doggy. Any questions before I let you go?
I think it's good, bro. I'll probably give you a couple calls in between now and the next 2 weeks, but yeah, I'm ready. I'm hyped to dial back in. It's bro, those early wake ups with going to the gym and just getting everything done and like having the rest of your day just locked in, bro. There's nothing better than that. So as long as I'm doing that, I'm fine.
All right, doggy. Right. Don't it's gonna be 6 months. I can assure you, we're gonna get you to 30 stories. Quality. That's what we would say. 30 quality stories. We're gonna get you there.
We'll see. All right, well, progressive overload. We'll see.
Yeah, right.
All right, bro.
Love.
All right, bro. Peace.
I remember when I went to my first mastermind with John Mark Steve and his mentor and a couple other of the top coaches in my mentorship that I'm in that taught me to do what I do now. And, one of the speakers was speaking about a term called living for a living. And, one of the cons, some will call it a con. I don't really look at it as a con, but once you step into this online coaching space, fellas, one thing that you have to understand is you are living for a living. Your life is content. I've had so many countless conversations with, John Mark, individuals in my mentorship, clients that I, help with their coaching business. And I always tell them like, yo, when I'm like visiting home with my family or, I'm making content with a young lady, whatever the case may be, like I'm sacrificing the time spent for the content. It may look like when y'all watch my vlogs, I'm having a grand old time, but I can tell you right now, I'd much rather not have that camera out and really be spending time with my family, but I sacrifice those moments for the content. And what you're about to see is one of my favorite conversations I had with Joey throughout this whole case study, where he was struggling with finding that integration of, damn, I want to spend time with my family for the holidays. It was around Thanksgiving. I want to spend time with my girl, X, Y, and Z. Yo, Cry, how do you do it? And I gave him a little bit of the game that I had, what you're about to see. But one thing you must understand, fellas, even if if you're watching this just to get, some motivation, and you're not trying to start an online coaching business, you more so are watching this to grasp, what it takes from your 0 to 32 degrees to be the minute you have to be. You got to understand that something has to give. If you don't make sacrifices for your standards will become the sacrifice, right? That uncomfortability of integrating people that you love and respect within your purpose, or cutting them off for a specific amount of time, or sacrificing certain moments and events to be the man you have to be, is what comes with it. For 18 months, I didn't date, fellas. For 16 months, I didn't see my family, right? I didn't celebrate Thanksgiving. I didn't celebrate Christmas. I didn't celebrate Halloween. I was in the dungeon, right? And I'm still making sacrifices to this day because something has to give, right? But what you're about to see is Joey realize the amount of sacrifices that it takes to become that 0.01% man that he wants to be, or that he has to be, right? And what comes along with it, and how I've handled it up until this point, and how I'm able to navigate it. So without further ado, I'm not going to waste any more time, fellas. Let's get right into it.
So I see you some days you have better days than others, right? Yesterday you had fucking, your stories were great. Fucking everything. Look, it seemed from your stories like you were in flow state, everything was great. Why do you think some days you get that and others are like dragging more difficult? What do you feel like the biggest factor is?
For me specifically, the biggest factor is if like today is one of those days because I didn't get mine in the morning. I was a dweeb, right? So if I don't get 8 off the rip in the morning, it just fucks up everything. Like I got a great flow with reels, I got a great flow with YouTube videos, but stories, if I don't get up like 4 to 8 before 10 a.m., it's like, fuck, I got 30 stories to do and it's already 11 a.m. Fuck, like today.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to get the morning ones in. I got to just eat the frog with it. And then it builds a confidence and momentum. That's exactly what happened yesterday. I was just like cooking. As soon as I got to do with stories, I got in a good flow with the stories. I'm like, fuck it, let's record a YouTube video. I'm like, fuck it, let's record another one. And I just kept pushing. And it was just, I got into a flow state. But to me, like, you got to just eat the frog with it, bro. That's like the shit you hate.
That's one thing that also was a huge negative of bodybuilding, is the sleep aspect, right? And so like 6 months out, 5 months out, 4 months out, I could be more sacrificial with that. When you get into the 2, 3, and 1, if you're going to commit to this, if you're going to, like if you're committing to a bodybuilding competition, you really, that's not something that you can sacrifice much, which is just the mornings. But the way you solve that is getting to bed on time, which has been
struggling with that since I met you.
I was about to say, it's been like my bane since we met. And it's like, I have so much more potential than I've been actually creating, so much more. And I feel like my banes are, number 1, getting to bed on time. Number 2, when I'm with people, or when I get like if I'm not just on my perfect routine, if I'm not on routine, like you said, eat the frog, then I lose flow state. And just my girl and my family, honestly, bro. Like I still can do it despite seeing her like here and there, but like I had like 2 really good weeks, like week 3 out for my bodybuilding and week 2 out for my bodybuilding. I had, because I wasn't seeing her on the weekends, I was just focused, but 1 week out I was focused on bodybuilding. But I look at like your output, bro, and it's like my brain wants it so bad, but like it's almost like I'm like it makes me so mad that I know the problem, which is getting to bed on time, and that's the only thing I care about, is getting success in this business. But somehow like I still can't do the thing. I don't know what it is, bro.
Well, doggy, one thing I want to let you know is that like what you're trying to get to, they have those same thoughts. Like I've had conversations with John Mark about this exact thing. And he was like, bro, in the beginning, bro, like when I used to go home, I was a dick, bro. Like, because I was around my family, but I had to hit my KPIs, and that shit used to fuck with me. And now that he's got to a certain point, he never does that now. It's always family first. But when he was in that 0 to 30 degrees, like me and you are, trying to get 50K months, it sounds kind of fucked up, but like those people came second to the purpose, bro.
Bro, I tell my girl she comes second to my purpose.
Yeah, and, but even just dealing with the guilty conscience of that sucks.
Yeah, it does.
It's like, damn, like, okay, I was grinding for a week. I'm with my girl, but I still got these metrics, but haven't seen her in a week. Do I post these stories, or do I give her a little bit more attention? Because I know she's probably feeling like I haven't been there. Like it's battles, bro. I've been there, bro. It sucks. You know what I'm saying? The interesting thing about it, I'm dating a girl right now, bro. Yesterday, bro, I was with her when I was in that flow state.
Really, bro?
Yes. So it's like, to me, I've had the thoughts you have so many times. So like with this girl specifically, I'm probably gonna marry this girl. That's why I'm like taking the dating serious. I'm about to like, just like, I look at my output when I'm single, and I'm like, I'm just gonna do more with her. So like to make it.
So when you're with her, because for me, like mentally, like I can't be in coach's frame and still give my female a good time, my woman a good time. Like I can't be like absent mentally without giving her like how were you just like, are you living with this girl?
I'm at her crib right now, but no, I'm not living with her, no.
Okay, so was that just like time where you were separate on your work and she was doing something else, or were you like actively hanging out with her, or like?
It was about 50-50.
And so how do you stay present with your woman while also being in that coach's frame?
She's super supportive, bro. Like the video of me doing the ha 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 ha, ha, she recorded that.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like she's super supportive, so it's a little bit easier. Once she becomes my girl, though, bro, I'm just gonna incorporate her a lot, which I would love for you to do. Like the guy with the Corvette in John Mark's mentorship does it, and I think
The curly hair head kid.
incorporate it, bro. And I'm not sure like your girl's personality, but most girls like to be posted, bro, and like shown off.
Yeah.
No, I'm not sure if she does or does not, but like those are the daily tiny battles you got to win. To me, with your talent, bro, I feel like you winning these battles, going to bed on time, staying in flow state around your family, incorporating your girl so you still hit your metrics when you're with her. I think those 3 things alone, they're so minor. It's not like, oh, you need to make your YouTube title better, but those things alone, I think, take you to the next level, bro. If you can win
agree, bro. Those like I'm aware of the and that's why like I don't know why I can't just fucking just like do them, bro. Like it's not like I don't care enough, and it's not like I don't know what's wrong with it. It's like my brain becomes like I'm like vegetable state at night, not the actual vegetable state, but like I'm like unconscious, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna get like, so you've had it's all about choices, bro. So there's gonna be another day where you're like, damn, should I hit these metrics or give my girl this time? There's gonna be another night where like, damn, I really gotta get some sleep, but let me just finish this task or put these stories up because I didn't prioritize throughout the day. You just have to make a different choice about those margins. You're gonna literally feel uncomfortable. It's gonna hurt. Like, I know it sounds cliche or crap thing to say, but like that's literally like you getting comfortable with it and growing.
Right.
So I just challenge you, whatever feels comfortable in that moment, just do the opposite thing, no matter how much it hurts your heart, no matter how much you feel like she's not gonna like you, no matter how you feel like, damn, I should be spending time with my family, no matter how you feel like, fuck, I'm missing the KPI. I'd rather you miss out on the KPI and go to sleep on time at this point. I'd rather you go to sleep on time and miss your KPIs.
Yeah. My one question which I find myself in a lot, reason that I don't hit my KPIs and I'm like battling with is like, this isn't like the mindset I have is I want low quality content, but sometimes at the end of the day, when you don't got your stories, you don't got your reels, you don't got your YouTube videos, and it's like, okay, I gotta make something fast, and it's obviously not gonna be the quality that it could be. How do you balance that, right? Or sometimes
I'm about to do it today.
Which is what?
But to me, I don't never think like that, Joey. That's the thing I hate about that you say. Your like not quality is quality. Like I'm about to my standard, what I'm about to say on my stories for the rest of the day isn't my best, but I'm still about to cook. Right. I just have the confidence, like, bro, I'm about to cook. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you have the skill set for that. If you sucked, I'd be like, well, yeah, it might suck, you know. But you've already personally developed, bro. You've put in the work. You've done the mindset work, the physical work, progress with the content. You have proof, bro. You've done the work. Anything that you like, and the way you speak with conviction, bro. When you speak, people listen, right? So like sometimes, bro, I think, damn, this story was weak, and I get on the like. I remember, I think I called you on the phone. You was like, bro, you been cooking with your stories. I was like, bro, that shit was like mid. In my mind, I said that, right? So like, don't even think like that. And if you do think like that, look at it as a challenge. Like similar with yesterday, I'm like, all right, I'm with this chick. I'm about to get 30 stories up. I'm about to go nuts, and I'm gonna record 2 YouTube vids. I've never recorded 2 YouTube vids in a day ever in my life. I mean, it's just treat it like a game, bro. Like, damn, I gotta get these stories up late. I gotta get a reel up late. Can I win this battle of being extremely creative, even though I'm not in flow state? And then as you keep doing that, you'll remember it. You'll be like, oh yeah, that one time. Because I've done this before where I'm getting my 30 stories up late. So I have the proof. It's like, damn, I did it that one time. I can do it again. I remember that one time I won that battle. I can do it again. That's literally how it happens. But right now you don't have, well, maybe you do. I don't think that you've seen the proof of like just like winning that battle with something like that.
I mean, like, of course I've won like minor battles, but I've never been satisfied with like week by week, like that. Like it's always gotten to a point where it's like, I let myself go because, okay, I'm with my girl. So, you know, it's okay if I don't have my KPIs, right? Mentally. Yeah. So I'm glad you got a girl now. You can I can ask you some more questions on how you.
Yes, and you can hold me accountable. If I'm being a dweeb, you're like, how you gonna tell me, Brian? You not, right? Like I'm really about to go nuts until I fucking leave. I'm leaving Friday.
But yeah, bro, I'm feeling good. This time between Thanksgiving and Christmas, or my birthday. My birthday's the 19th. Is gonna be important for me. I might have to tell my girl again to be like, I need a week or two, and then because we spend all this time together during Thanksgiving, all this time together during my birthday. So that's important though. That's important. Were you able to look at any of my like YouTuber content recently? I know you've been busy.
Watch the vlog, but doggy, before that, why are you not logging nothing?
I have not been logging shit.
Doggy, how can I hold you accountable as a brother if I'm just going off what I see on Instagram?
I should, yeah, because that's kind of what I'm thinking is like, but I am even for myself that once I got out of the habit, I just stopped.
Doggy, come on, man.
All right, one question is that when you press log, if I put 1 for the YouTube long form, like will it say I lost a day?
No, you still have to manually log. So are you referring to this? Or are you referring to
so scroll up when you hit scroll up all the way up,
okay.
all the way up. When you hit overall completion, right? You win the day by getting everything done that day, right?
Correct.
And so if YouTube say at the beginning of the week I don't have any YouTube videos up and it says 0, will that say it's a loss today?
No, because that prompt is going off what's in this column.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Dog,
right.
you can't do 2 YouTube videos a fucking week.
No, I can't. I haven't. I think over the last 10 days I got like 5 or 6. I think 5. And I got the full vlog dropping right now. Actually, I'm at the library with me and my coach. That one's gonna be fire. The comp vlog. So, but yeah, bro, that one hit 1.7. That's
I'm looking at it right now. Even with the small sample size that you do have, I would find some way, shape, or form to double down on this.
Yeah, maybe I could do Way of Superior Man. That's another one I fucking love.
That's the thing about why I want you to just get more volume, bro, is because like we really don't know why this popped off. Was it the title? Was it the thumbnail? Was it the time you posted the video? Was it how you spoke in the video? Was it the environment in the video? We don't know because we don't have enough data. But if you had like 20 vids out like this with this type of thumbnail, this title, or even about books, we would know. Right. I just want you to ramp up your volume, bro. Like on a Google Calendar day to day. I don't see Joey. I believe in just like you. You can post a video a day if you really wanted to. And again, I gotta get quality. You can't get quality without quantity.
Yeah.
You can't how to kiss a girl until you not kiss like 5.
Right.
It's the same with content, bro. Why can't you get a video every other day?
I can't, like, I'm like time wise, I'm humanly capable, but for me, it's like, it's my, and this is my responsibility to fix it. And I'm going to fix it. I'm constantly figuring out and constantly refining. It's just my attention span is so bad, bro. Like it's, and
mine is too though.
Bro, here's the thing is I don't catch it. Like for me, like here's like when, for example, like I'll upload something on captions, right? And then while it's uploading, I'll have all these other things and I'll go edit this other thing for a while. Then I'll get out of flow state with the captions. And like, so I need to figure out a system for myself, which is, it's my responsibility because we've already talked about this 100 times, how I can stay on a single task and not switch. Like I have to it's not conscious, bro. Like it's not, it's sometimes it is and I can catch it, but it's like, it's partly brain rot too, of just, you know, I'm probably not scrolling that bad, but like still like just being stimulated on the phone. But that's my biggest thing, bro. That's why I'm slow. That is why I'm slow, is because I don't get in the flow state with editing. I go reels or editing, because every time it's paused, I switch.
When you're doing anything that you have to do throughout the day, is 90% of the time is your laptop in front of you?
No.
Okay. So mine is so when I struggle, because I struggle with this too. Yeah, I have a power list, right? But I also have like a task list, right? And I don't do the next thing. And like if I find myself drifting off, I remember, okay, where I'm at, and I always look at this, right? So this was yesterday. Gym, reel, morning IG rant, reschedule you, couple call preps, and then I brainstormed a vid for tomorrow, but I ended up posting it yesterday, and then this was the one I'm gonna post tomorrow.
And you do this before you go to bed?
I'll do this the first thing in the morning.
You do it. Why do you do that?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know why I do it. I've been like journaling at night, something I just started doing.
I've been doing that I love that shit.
Yeah, I just started, bro. I've never been into journaling, but I think it makes the content better.
You probably got romantic ass pages right now, bro.
No, she's the one that bought it. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm dead, bro.
You bought it, bro. But no, my shit be like, damn, I won the Daily Tiny Battles today. I wanted to fucking watch Netflix, but I posted 34 stories. Mine be shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So you can look back and read it. But I think you need to be like a pen and paper guy. I don't know. You need to like carry a power list on a notebook pad with you.
And what I need to do is respect it. That's the whole thing. Is if you don't respect the calendar, you don't respect the power list, then you don't do it.
Facts.
Right. And I think I'm gonna, you know, I never like just talk. I've always say, okay, this week's it. But it's I'm always refining, bro. And so I'm just gonna you know, these are my battles at the end of the day. The battle of beating, you know, attention, overthinking and intent. That's not as much my problem, but like my attention span is going to be something I can coach in the future. Right. It's just like overcoming battles. So I have that mindset too, which is as long as I can pay my bills and I'm on an upward trend, then we're chilling.
Okay, dog, we got to come up with some solutions though. So let's start with the bedtime. What's keeping you up at night?
Is so not hitting my KPIs, and I'll scroll, bro, because I'll make a reel. So scrolling and making reels, because while I'm making reels, I'll end up fucking seeing something and scrolling.
Okay, you have Opal, don't you?
I do.
Okay, this is something we spoke about before as well. Your main phone, brother, should be extremely Opal Black oriented. You still got that other phone, so that way you keep your flow state with the content. Have you still been doing that?
No.
You got to stick with that because it was working for you.
It was working.
Opal blocks plus utilize other phone, right?
Where can I find this? Is this in my dashboard?
I'm going to add this to your like deliverables, but I'm typing it in my call notes right now. Utilize other phone, right? That's the solution to going to bed on time for now, right? Because I think you being extremely strict with those Opal blocks and utilizing other phone, you're not going to be scrolling. You're going to hit your KPIs. But is that the only reason you're not hitting your KPIs? Because you scroll. It's a task switching, bro. I don't stay on a single thing. I don't finish it, bro. Like I'll have multiple YouTube videos I'm editing at the same time. It's like that list you gave me that's gonna help, but it's like I have so many projects going on at the same time. I don't finish it. Yeah, you can't do that. You always gotta. The highest priorities for you, Joey, are like making YouTube videos and calls. To be very honest, creating content and calls, I should say, right? So like obviously that was a bad example because you said you were editing 3 YouTube videos. Why were you got to just pick one, doggy?
I know, bro. And with the camera, it was all stacking up in this thing right here.
Yeah,
and it was like I just like. I would record the content and I get to bed and I'd be like, oh, I gotta get to bed, but I haven't finished this YouTube video. Okay. And I wake up, record the next one. And then it's just a hodgepodge. Yeah, doggy, that you can't. Yeah, I never do that. So I'm never recording another long form video till the other one is edited. That's like a universal rule. Yeah, universal rule. Never always edit right after you record. Do you have one of these, by the way?
Yeah, but I like to use the cord though, because like I connect the cord to my laptop and then airdrop it to my phone. Because if it's a really, really big video, it takes too long on that device.
I think got you.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. What I honestly think we need to do, brother, if you have time tomorrow or maybe Friday, is like have a Google Calendar session. Because even when I watch you on Instagram, it seems like you recreate your calendar every night. I never do that.
I do.
I just stick with it's just one thing. It's just one thing.
It's because I don't have my, like, for me, the morning hours have not been, or like for some reason they're not like it for me. What I do like is morning cardio, because my brain isn't able to focus in the morning well. But what it can do is step its ass on a treadmill and just walk, right? And think and think and think. And then when I get home, I've been liking that. So that was John Mark's method back in the day.
I was just about to say, bro, while you're on the treadmill, you need to be doing a mini script session on that phone, just a guide, and then cook as soon as you get in the car. Or drive to a parking lot and cook.
Right.
Or go home and cook on the whiteboard. Whatever the case may be, but that should be a routine right there. John Mark is a testimony that works.
Yeah, facts. I like that. I was actually planning on doing that, getting back into morning cardio.
Okay.
Do you want to reschedule one, or do you want to just cook it up right now? It's up to you, bro.
Let's cook it up right now.
Let's cook it up right now, but
yeah, let's cook it up right now. But we still gotta let's cook it up right now. We'll come back to this stuff that I'm looking at.
Even on the call, you got me task switching. But like, I really like this. It's just
I don't want you to do long form for the to-do list.
No long form.
I want you to literally put in the notes or something, no long form. But the reason being is because I don't want you to be like, damn, I didn't finish it or something. You know, because that'll fuck up your whole flow for the next day.
Right. So okay, and then like say like you have something going on the day before or the next day, like for example Thanksgiving. You know, I'm gonna have to put a block right here for Thanksgiving. I have 2 families to go to. It's gonna be 12 to like 9. Just put that block there. But hypothetically, you have anything going on, you just edit it the day before.
Yeah, hypothetically, yeah, night before or morning of.
But okay.
Doggy, follow this because I want to say the second or third time I made a calendar with you, doggy.
This is the second. Yeah,
All right, doggy.
You made the first one, but yeah, bro, I appreciate your time. I'm happy for you. You found a nice little wifey. And okay, all right, my bad.
No, you good.
I bet she likes listening in on these calls, man. But yeah, bro, love you, man. I appreciate everything you do for me.
I love you too, doggy. Let's book one next week, bro, because there's a couple things we still want. Well, really just the attention span as far as the family stuff and, you know, with your girl and stuff, just prepare beforehand, 1, and then 2, try to just incorporate her in the content, bro.
Let's book. Can you do same time next week?
Yes. Wait, let me check. Yes. I'll send over the confirmation now.
Perfect.
All right, doggy. Enjoy the holidays, man. Hold me accountable, doggy. You know what I'm talking about.
I'll be watching.
All right, say no more, doggy.
Peace.
All right, peace.
So the second call that you guys watched within this case study wasn't the only time that I had to have tough conversations with my brother. And what you're about to see is not a call, but it's a loom. You know, we get in once you get into 1% Academy, we have something called EYC, and that's when you have to earn your call and win a certain amount of days on your power list to book your next call. For those that don't know, your power list is a list of high leverage tasks that must be complete on a day-to-day basis, regardless of how the fuck you feel. And we track that on a day-to-day, week-to-week, a month-to-month basis. And it got to a point where, you know, Joy was in the program. We had encouraging conversations, as you just heard before, but he still wasn't maximizing his potential from an input standpoint. And I had to hold him accountable because get to a point where every fucking phase where he was going through some friction, it was a different excuse. First it was his chick, right? Then it was the job situation. Then it was not getting views. It comes to a certain point where you have to do the fucking work, and he wasn't doing that, right? It was always an excuse. And I know from a talent standpoint, from a mindset standpoint, and how self-developed Joey is in other areas, right? That he just had to get out of his own fucking head and do the work, right? But it comes to a point in time, a lot of y'all motherfuckers, y'all just like the way shit sounds. You have to do the work. I'm doing it right now, fellas. It's 10 p.m. I'm tired as fuck. I'm mentally in a slump, but I'm still showing up because I don't give a fuck how I feel. This is a video that must get up this week. Cool. Let's get it out. Right? But a lot of guys, especially within the coaching bitches, they just like the way shit sounds. They clicked this video because they saw the title. They heard me say how much I'm making in over the course of a year. They see Joey's testimonial and it sounds all good. But once you got to do the work, post them videos, edit that shorts, lock in that deep work session, tell motherfuckers no, hit your KPIs on a day-to-day basis, right? And not lie to yourself and look in the mirror and say, holy shit, look how many days I did or didn't do it. And it's directly correlated with your outputs. You will fucking see what you're made of. And that's exactly what you about to hear me tell my brother Joey.
Brother, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, bro. You just being an ultra dweeb. You're just being an ultra dweeb, right? You're at a 43% powerless completion rate, right? With this really probably about 2% if you wanted to track since you started this second stint, but you didn't track shit for 18 weeks. Now you're tracking. And to me, this is literally a reflection of your outputs and why you're unsatisfied with the results you've gotten. Since I've known you, Joey, it's always an excuse. First, it was, damn, it's my girl, the relationship, broke up with your girl. Then it was, damn, I can't get a job, or I need a job. You need to talk to people. You're in the process of getting a job. Now it's, oh, I'm discouraged. I'm not getting views. I had 2 sales calls that did bad. Brother, I'm not motivated. If you only do the work when it's motivating, brother, just stop saying you want to be 0.001%. Just say I want to be a 30% dweeb coach. Just say that. I'm not motivated at all today, but I got everything I needed to get done today. Because your emotions don't give. It doesn't matter how you feel, Joey. You running from the work. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. You haven't put in enough reps to get the outputs that you wish to obtain. You talking about I don't have video ideas, Joey. I gave you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 video ideas. You did 2 fucking videos, brother. Right? Then you talking about, oh, I was focused on the job. I didn't have time to make YouTube videos. Well, brother, with the 4-day sample size that you did track, brother, you scrolled for 7 hours. You couldn't record 5 YouTube videos in the course of 7 hours. Maybe not 5, maybe 3, 4. Right? So you have the time. You just chose to not do it. And this is just with what you logged. I don't know what you did the 3 days that you didn't log nothing. It's not a time issue. It's a priority issue. You can prioritize on, I'm in the process of doing these interviews and getting a job. If I had a gut or getting videos up, if I had a gun that said, is that Joey, get everything on this power list done, you would have set up the fucking camera in the car and did a raw talk on the way to the job interview, or did a vlog documenting the whole process. You just don't want, you think you want it, but I think that's the issue. You just want it. When it come down to the work, bro, you don't do it. With the girlfriend, I was with you on that. I think that was holding you back. All this other shit, oh, I don't have a job, or oh, I'm not getting views, I'm not motivated. Most men are dweebs. Brother, how am I getting clients? How was Bennett Luke getting clients? How was John Mark getting clients when he was doing B2C? It's not the marketplace, it's you. The marketplace dictates you. So you could take that 2 ways. My videos suck, or you're just not doing enough to.
One last thing, that I want to close with before, we end this case study, fellas, is that I can preach all this shit about systems, give you the information to scale your coaching business, motivate you, tell you to be disciplined, but it doesn't mean nothing if you don't believe, right? And one thing you got to understand is that your life is a product of your actions. Your actions are a product of your thoughts, and your thoughts are a product of what you consume. And part of what you consume is not only your digital environment, but your physical environment as well. And part of your physical environment is the individuals that you're speaking to on a day-to-day basis. And there's nothing that can detour your faith more than individuals around you who don't believe the same, if not more than you. And what you're about to see is my brother Joey and I talk about, the expectations that I had for him still to this day. Like, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Like, Joey will be bigger than me when it comes to YouTube and self-improvement. From the bottom of my heart. I'm not just saying that to sound good. Most motherfuckers won't be better than me because I'm him. I truly believe Joey will, right? And you'll hear him say, something along the lines of that, you believed in me when nobody else would. And that's so important to have on this journey, fellas, is an individual who will believe in you, and hold you to a higher standard than you can hold yourself to, right? And if you're a guy looking to be held to that standard and get in the trenches, right, and start taking this content shit seriously and take advantage of the fucking blessings and opportunities that we have in today's age and age to be able to pick up this fucking phone, make a video, and never have to clock in for the rest of your life, right? And learn the systems and the information and have the accountability and the brotherhood that Joey had that was able to scale his business within 9 months. I'll put the link in the description. Book a call and we'll see if you're a good fit. But as you can see, it's not sweet and it's not easy. So you have to show up every fucking day, but you got to understand I'm here with you every step of the way, brother. I love you, boys. Peace.
Nice thing.
Doggy, your shit about to, I'm telling you, bro, your shit about to, you keep, remember I said this, and I'm recording for a vlog, so I gotta record it. Remember I said this? Bro, you gonna get to like a Hamza level, bro. I promise you. At least.
If we keep this momentum up, bro, I could.
I'm dead ass, bro. Cause you just got like some really controversial shit that nobody else is talking about in the self-improvement space.
Yeah.
And it's gonna work, bro. You just gotta stop being. Don't be a dweeb no more.
You damn near believed in me more than I believed in myself for like half this time, bro.
I did, doggy. Your case study gonna be lit, doggy.
I'm gonna get one.
Of course. This shit gonna be lit, doggy.
It is
Gonna be lit, bruh.
We might have to wait another 3 years for that though.
Why?
For if I renew another fucking 3 years.
Dog, you still getting one even if you renew.
Alright, bet.
Even if you renew, man.
But yeah, other thing is 3.5 weeks out, we're looking good, bro.
You do got the comp coming up, doggy.
I motion right now, bro.
You do got motion, doggy.
Out of nowhere, bro.
Hey, you do got motion, bro.
Out of nowhere. And but I made this story yesterday talking about like, I feel like, I got everything figured out mentally, but like this is just a pendulum. This is just one of those highs.
I saw that, yeah.
And it's like once you've been through them enough times, you know you're like, all right, this is nothing, right? Yeah, it feels good. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna ride the wave and shit, but in a couple months from now, I'm gonna be sitting my ass like, what the fuck do I do?
Yeah,
right.
You gotta stay level, doggy.
Yeah, stay to 7. That's what they say in door to door.
It's time.